love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tasting with the fade, not the air, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking. I'm not the same. Thinking money made me change, nothing else to blame. Bougie stuck up in my way, singing Gucci gang. Gucci gang, think I'm Gucci Mane. I'm just playing in the cut, I got my Vans on. I'm not selfish, I get on and put my mans on. Always greedy since the day I got my first safe. 5'7", but I'm 6'8" when I stand on the money pals. Need a money counter, I broke my thumb from thumbing down. Wifey on my line, she told me to dumb it down. Mama on my line, asking how I'm dumbing now. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tasting with the fade, not the air, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's not. Get out my way. I'm so unashamed. Throw it to my veins. Like my 2K green or blue, I'm not into games. Focus on your player's face while I'm stacking change. We throw out what you got on your whole crew late. Every time I drop it, knock you make the screw face. I can't stand to be around people who are two-faced. I can't stand to do some business if you're too late. I beat the beat of defeated. I beat the beat of mistreated. I beat the odds deleted. On top, I'm ODing. No rock star with these leather pants. I'm ACDCing. When I die, bet they love me, but hate me when I'm breathing. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, it's rubbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint. I think you only love me cause I'm poppin'. This a layup, this a rebound, then it's robbing. Tyson with the fade, not the hair, my hands rocking. When I link with ballpoint, you know it's knocking.
Yeah. Check 1 2. Yeah. What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome back. It's your boy Blue, back for another flight on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Oh, if you only knew the struggles I have been through to get here, to get to this moment right here. Welcome to the stream, guys. Welcome back. Glad to see you. Shout out ROP Pilot. Hello, good to see you, my friend. AVS Champ, welcome to the stream. MMMY, we're actually here in Monterrey, Mexico. So if you want to fly with us today from Monterrey to my hometown, my home base, Houston, Texas, we're going down to KIAH. So starting off from Mike Yankee, Monterrey, Mexico, and then heading up to Kilo India Alpha Hotel, Houston, Texas, in the United A320neo. I had to last minute switch from the 787 to the Neo because the latest update not only broke the A320's engines, but it broke the 787's capability to land. So I would love to get some feedback from any of you guys who have updated your Microsoft Flight Simulator recently and have flown the 787 to tell me whether or not you can get that plane to actually land or not. I had some very serious issues with that plane, and so I'm not able to fly it today, but hopefully we'll bring it back sometime in the future, and hopefully Microsoft will come out with that hot fix very soon to fix a lot of the things that they broke in this last update. Even though the latest update did actually help a lot of things, it broke a lot more things, it seems like. But no, the A320 bug has not been fixed. Not one bug has been fixed. I believe they have addressed the fact that they know that the bugs exist, and they said they're going to update us on the 24th, from what I remember seeing on the thing yesterday, which is what, a week from the day? I think that's like a week from now. So we might have to wait an entire week before we get it. Oh snap! What up, Avio, man? Thank you for the donation, my friend. I greatly appreciate that, man. Thank you for that support, bro. I do appreciate that. But yeah, guys, we're here on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Despite all of the issues, we're sticking with it. We're trying to. I ain't gonna lie. Today was my first day actually considering doing an X-plane flight. But I was like, you know what? I mean, the whole point of today's flight was to show you guys my city. So the plan today the plan is we're gonna do this IFR flight from Monterrey, Mexico to Houston, Texas. Once we get down to Houston, Texas, we do some VFR flying. I'm gonna show you guys around my city. Today actually look at this beautiful, oh my god, look at Monterey. Oh, it's so nice out here. But if you didn't know, if you haven't noticed, today is the 1 month anniversary of Microsoft Flight Sim. A month ago today, Microsoft released this sim, trying to change the world. Still working through some a turbulent release and all that stuff, but you know, it is what it is. You know, growing pains. But yeah, man, let's get to it, guys. Jay Just Yarn, hello, good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Captain Bombosa, welcome to the stream. Sassy Gaming, hello, welcome to the stream. Randy Forjua, welcome to the stream, my friend. We are live on Facebook, Twitch, and on YouTube. Woodrow, welcome back, my friend. Land on Waterburger. Hey, we're gonna fly by the Waterburger. We're gonna fly by everything. When we head to Houston, we're gonna fly by everything. I'm gonna show you guys around. I'm gonna show you my city, man. I'm looking forward to that. I'm excited. Can you believe I've been doing all this fly to your house features? I've been flying to all y'all's houses and cities, but I actually have not yet to stream my own city. It's crazy. I don't know. Anyways, we will talk more about that in route. RJ Flight, welcome to the stream. Mr. Music, Abdullah, welcome to the stream, man. Tino Star Reynolds is in the building. Captain Reynolds, what's up, man? Good to see you. Tyler, hello, my friend. Welcome to the welcome to the stream. Juno, welcome back. Sassy, welcome back. Matthew Cirillo, welcome back. Or Curillo, sorry. Captain Callie, welcome back. MD10 Bailey Redshaw's here. What's up? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Ghost Rider's back. Welcome to the stream. Am I missing anyone? Pilot Raid, welcome to the stream. RJ Flight, welcome to the stream. Daniel Hayden, welcome back, man. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Sim Pilot is here. I see you, my friend. Welcome to the stream. Kiki, welcome back. Gavin Chapman, hello. Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, man. Kevin Naimi Gaming, what's up, man? Good to see you, man. These intro shoutouts are getting longer. That's good. Dirks, welcome to the stream, man. Good to see you. You guys are early. All right, so again, guys, if you would like to join us, we are on the all player server, which means all players are welcome to join us in today's flight. The flight's going to be just at an hour of airtime. That's it. Very short flight, 1 hour long from Monterrey, Mexico to Houston, Texas. Taking off from MMMY, all players, USA East server. That should be all the details you need if you would like to join. You can see there's some rain out there behind us. It's kind of like partly cloudy out here. I think the elevation is pretty high out here in Monterrey, Mexico, but this is going to be my first time flying out of Mexico as well. Beautiful. I love all the mountains. I thought about doing a flight from Mexico City, but it's going to be a bit longer. And I was like, you know, let's do Monterrey today, and we'll save Mexico City for another day. We're going to hop inside the plane, and I'm going to switch to the next song because it's been on repeat for the last 3, 4, 10 minutes, whichever. We'll turn it down a little bit as we get the aircraft started. And yeah, man. All right, battery 1, battery 2, and external power coming on. After that, we're gonna go ahead and hit the master switch. Make sure that the nav and logo lights are turned on. Turn on the fuel pumps. We will. We already have the flight plan loaded in from the main menu, so we will not be setting that up today. We'll go ahead and skip through the MCDU computer process, and we'll get the lights. The screens turned on. We are cold and dark. This is the A320NX, apparently the stable edition, not the beta or developer version, whatever they call it, but this is a stable version of the A320NX, so maybe missing some features that some of you guys are used to if you're using the beta, but I am not using the beta. Did we figure that out yesterday? All right, our lights, we're all lit up now. Sounds good, Just Yarn, no problem, man. Well, I'll see you next time, man. Enjoy, have a good stream, bro. How are you feeling about Houston Texans roster this year? I don't know, honestly. I hate to say that I really haven't been keeping up with the roster changes for the Texans. I'm still rooting for them, but I'm not deep enough to know who is actually playing on the team. I feel bad for saying that, but I'm not that committed to football like that. You know what I mean? All right, so you see here, flight plan looks good. Good to go. Let me see something. Yeah, I think airport elevation is about 1,200 feet. I pronounce your last name wrong. How is it? Hatton? All right, gotcha. Hatton. I gotta say it a few times. Hatton. Daniel Hatton, welcome to the stream. Thank you, man, and thank you for correcting me. Israel Matt, hello, welcome to the stream, man. Hopefully the Texans will do something special this year. We'll see. Hopefully I mean, actually, you know what? Speaking of sports, I haven't watched any really sports in a while, except for racing. Are the Rockets still in the NBA playoffs, or did we get knocked out? I wouldn't be surprised if we got knocked out. All right, let's get the jetway. We'll go to, after we do clearance first, we'll get the IFR clearance. Not that we actually are gonna do it. We're just gonna get that. That's just a technicality. Technicality? That's how you say it. And then we're gonna go to ground services and request Jetway. Let's see if it actually connects. Another thing I've also noticed with the latest update is in many cases, and I think it may not be the update, it might be the scenery or the position of the plane, but a lot of times the Jetway doesn't actually connect. Looks like today we're gonna get a good connection. That's good. Beautiful. Look at that background though. Ay, 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 ay. Beautiful people. All right, baggage services. Let's get that going. Catering service. Let's get these guys out here. Let's get some fuel on the plane. We're already fueled up. We'll do it just for fun. Sorry, Matthew, I can't actually do any song requests. I wish I could, but I can't because of copyright reasons. Fixing things for you. Hello, welcome to stream, man. Sassy's on my right. Sounds good. I can actually see you today. That's good. I'm glad we can actually see people on multiplayer. That's amazing. When was the newest A320NX mod released? I honestly don't know. The one I am using, I downloaded it, I think the day before the update, so I have not updated. Look at that rain over there. I haven't updated my A320NX fly-by-wire improve, whatever you call it. I haven't updated since the day before the Microsoft 1.8 update. So they got the rain. That's one thing I love about the clouds and the weather system in Microsoft is the fact that you can have that right there, where it's like it's raining over there, it's obviously not raining over there. You can see the rain from a distance. You can fly out there and literally feel the rain. So I mean, there's still some weather problems in the update, don't get me wrong. They have not fixed them all, but, you know. And then there's also a lot of shortcomings with the weather system, too. But anyways, Kiki, I choose both. Boeing and Airbus. I'll take both of them. Road Pilot says, I would love to see an add-on where you can hear passengers speak from the cabin along with safety info. There's a few, actually. The one that I'm using, not today, but the one that I use is called Self-Loading Cargo. Check that out. It actually does work with Microsoft Flight Simulator. There's a few weird things that happen with it because of they're still updating it. They're working on a new update to make it even better. There's some sound issues that it has, but you can actually hear all the cabin announcements. You can hear the everything. It's pretty cool. Actually, like I used it back on X-Plane, and it's just exact same process and thing. The one main bug was self-loading cargo with Microsoft Flight Simulator is the door. Like, you can't manually open the doors on Microsoft Flight Simulator right now. It's not possible. And because of that, because the system is built on opening and closing the door to start boarding and deboarding, it kind of bugs out on that part. Other than that, everything else works. So check it out. It is a paid add-on. It's not very expensive though, but definitely check it out. If it doesn't work now, it will work later, and you won't regret it. So all right, guys, we are pretty much ready to go. They already finished loading all the baggage and whatnot. Let's go ahead and tell them to get rid of it. Today we'll be cruising at, let me find out. 33,000 feet today, guys. All right, so it's gonna go ahead and request jetway disconnection. It's like the baggage, yeah, request baggage service in. So that's gonna go away. Oh, it's already gone. Okay. And then we'll catering's already gone. Looks like the fuel truck just got here. Yeah, it did. Let's see. Let's watch the fuel truck connect. And I don't watch it. Gamer Boat, good afternoon, man. Good to see you. Yeah, Naranjan, I've heard issues, a lot of issues actually, of people who are still not able to update to the recent update. My friend Gio, he has been trying to update for 2 days, and it's still not finished update. There it is. Now it's connected. Now you'll see the fuel info screen should pop up here in just a second. There it is. We're packing 50% fuel. We don't need that much, but we'll go down like to 45. Or 40. Let's do 40% fuel. That's in gallons. I wish that they would update this to tell you how long you can make it on that amount. Like X-Plane, you know how I was like, all right, this is 2 hours, this is 3 hours. Because I have no idea how much fuel this is or how far we can fly with this. So it'd be nice if they could, you know, just add that to the screen somewhere. Just put, all right, you know, how long can I make it with 40% fuel? I don't know. Anyways, all right, that's set. You can go and get out of here, Mr. Flammable. I do like the fact that they add the little that little thing right there. That's kind of cool. Philip, cool, nice. Hello to the stream. Yes, David, we're back in the A320. Did I notice that the engine start sounds a little bit different? I haven't, actually. Are they different? Alright, let's go ahead and walk. As a matter of fact, before we take off, one thing I kind of like to do just for fun is a little bit of a walk around. We'll just pretend like we got out of the plane, blah, 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 walk down the jetway, came back around here. Start from the front. Check out the leading gear. Take a short walk around it, make sure everything looks good. Alright, nose gear looks good. Walk over here. Check this under section. Check these, make sure nothing's blocking any of these things. Walk around here, check the engine. No wasp nests or birds, dead birds in there. Walk around, check the back a little bit, check the leading edge there. Walk around, all that looks good. Flaps look good. Come back over here to the gear. Yes, 787 is broken, so we're not flying a 787 today. Checking the brakes. Brakes look okay. Yep, that looks good. I'll continue back. Yeah, I wanted to fly 787 today, but it was broken. Make sure that the people closed the cargo compartments. They're closed. Check the little APU right there. Beautiful plane. Beautiful plane. I love this livery too. Alright, check the left gear. Check the brakes. Nothing abnormal. Nothing weird happening in here. Looking good all the way up. Check the flaps. Looks good, looks good. Leading edge. Check the rear of the engine. Make sure nothing's in there. Looks good. Walk around here. Check the inside of the engine there. No dead birds. We're good to go. Alright, cool. And our walk around is complete. Alright, we'll talk more about how the 787 is broken once we take off. I've already explained it. Alright, so APU is on. It's available. APU bleed coming on. Actually, we already missed the APU startup sounds, so that's okay. And alright, let's check the overhead. IRS should be finished aligning. I was kind of trying to stall. You know, you see that? I was trying to stall to get the IRS aligned. Alright, so the IRS is aligned. Fuel pumps are ready to go. We got the fault lights on the Gen 1, Gen 2. That's how it should be. APU bleed is on. We don't need any anti-ice or probe heat for right now. And the seatbelt signs. Sulcus sign, that's coming on. Emergency. Oh, that is working now. Okay, interesting. The emergency lights are armed now. And we're good to go, guys. Let's go ahead and disconnect the jetaway. And we'll push back. Again, guys, if you would like to join us, we are on the all players server. We're not on VetSim today, not on any of that right now. We're on the native multiplayer server of Microsoft Flight Simulator, USA East server. All right, jetway is on its way out. DD, hello, welcome to the stream. No, that's not good, Sassy. Your cockpit can't click buttons. That's weird. I tell you, man, we find so many darn bugs. Jay knows the way. Hello, good to see you. Welcome to the stream, and happy Friday to you, man. All right, cool. We're ready to go, guys. Beacon lights are coming on. Other than that, we're good to go. And park and brake. We're going to go ahead and release that, baby. And we're going to call the pushback truck. All right, so we need to find out where we're pushing back to, because I actually don't know. I've never been to Monterey Airport, so let's take a look at my chart over here. We're using runway 29 today, and we're at gate, I don't know what gate we're at, like 6 or something. So I think we need to push, you know what, let me just look outside, because I have no idea where we are. Bobber Wagon, this is the A320NX version that I downloaded 3 days ago, so I'm not sure what version that is, so that's the one I have. We need to go that way. Yeah, we need to go that way. One thing I might have forgotten is this over here. Flight number, what time is it? 1650. Aircraft A320. Fly now. EPT Creams, hello man, welcome to the stream. You're in geometry honors? Well, I mean, you're better than us. I definitely didn't make it into honors of geometry. I didn't make any honors classes, honestly. Like, I was not the best student. Captain Bombos is showing support. Bought a comfort tee, bro. You're amazing, bro. Appreciate that, my friend. Thank you very much for buying a t-shirt. The Blue Games t-shirt. Rocking it. You know what I'm saying? We got the t-shirts rocking them. Appreciate you, man. Whenever it comes in, send me a picture, my friend. So I posted on the IGs. All right, let's go ahead and push this thing to the right. I forgot I even had no notification for that. Marvin Flores, hello, welcome to the stream, man. Yes, we made it to Friday. We made it. It depends on the airline, my friend. Some airlines start engine 1 first, some of them start engine 2 first. So I mean, you honestly can't go wrong either. People always think that you have to start with engine 2 first, but it's not always the case. So I just kind of mix it up. Once I learned that, I just kind of mixed it up. I was like, you know what? There is no right engine to start with. There's technically, I think there may be. I think it depends on some kind of like the hydraulic flow or something like that. But I personally usually start with engine 2. But some places they'll start with engine 1. So engine 2 is fine. Wait, actually, it's not even firing up because I didn't hit start. All right, IGN start and engine 2. Make sure your APU is on before you start an engine. And I do have into rotation. Captain Bambosa, I didn't know I was gonna be put on the spot like that. Yes, sir. My bad. I don't know how to say your name. I'm sorry, but I don't. What do I think of the latest patch update? It's kind of a love and hate kind of thing, man. It's kind of sour. It's sweet and it's sour. Like there's a lot of things that they fixed. There's a lot of things that they broke as well. And honestly, before the update, the planes were at least partly flyable. Now a lot of them are not even flyable because of, you know, things. It just kind of shows you how complex the systems can be, and you know, to fix them in these planes, you fix one thing and it breaks a whole list of other things. So it fixed a lot of stuff. Honestly, the A320 to me is the most smooth running airliner right now. Oh yeah, for me, it's like the most smooth running airliner, but that's if you can get past the left engine failing, right? I know, like it's a lot to say. So, all right, right engine's good, left engine's coming on. So if you can get past that, which I have figured a workaround by just not turning off the APU, the engine will not fail on me. That's been working. Yesterday at the end of the stream, somebody also mentioned something about a engine bleed. There's another workaround to get around the engine stopping. It's something about a bleed somewhere. If you leave it on or off, it's supposed to like keep the engine on. I'm not sure, but again, these are just workarounds, but it's obviously a very game-breaking bug that keeps you from flying the plane correctly. The 787, on the other hand, flew pretty decently. I had some problems with the autopilot this morning when trying to test it for today's stream, and then ultimately when landing the plane, under 1,500 feet, it decided, hey, I'm not gonna pitch up anymore, and I could not land, and I crashed in a river. So that's why I didn't fly the 787 today. I tested it 3-4 times, had the exact same problems on approach. The plane would not be responsive under 1,500 feet. So not sure if anybody else had that same problem, but yeah, the 747 was landing okay. I haven't done a full flight with that yet. But yeah, the 787 for me is pretty much unlandable. It's flyable, but unlandable, which actually makes it unflyable. All right, guys, we are spooled up. We're lit up. Both engines are on. We'll shut the APU bleed off. Leave the master switch on again because of the current bug that shuts your engine off. You have to leave the master switch on to keep the engine from dying shortly after you start taxiing. I'm gonna go to normal. Speed brakes and flaps set to 1. Speed brakes are set to ground spoilers, and then we'll go to auto brake to max. That's if we have to reject the takeoff, and we are ready to go, guys. We can see the plane ahead of us already taxiing. Let's go ahead and follow him. Release the parking brake, and turn on the runway turnoffs and taxi. Whenever you taxi, you want the runway turnoffs on, especially at night. All right, let's go. We are rolling, baby. I'm gonna shut the music off. I don't know if you guys can even hear it, but I'm gonna shut it off for now so we can enjoy the sound of A320neo. Yes, we are running ultra graphic settings right now. That's one thing I have to say. I know I said a lot of complaints about the update, but one of the biggest positives was the performance boost. It performs better. It's a lot smoother. I can actually enjoy a flight in an airliner now without flying at 15 frames per second. So I'm getting about 50% more frames than I was getting before, which is about 15 more frames than I was getting. But it's gonna be fun. Yes, Grimlock is gonna be absolutely fun, man. We're having a beautiful flight out of Monterey. See, a track IR is working. It is. You can see we got a few rain showers. Let's make sure our flight plan's actually in here correctly. It is, and I think we do need to cross this runway. Yeah, this is runway 3416, so we'll cross that on Bravo all the way down to 29. And I lost sight of the plane ahead of me. I'm not sure if he disconnected or what happened to him. Doing pretty good, Juno. How you doing, man? I can't complain, man. It's you know, my day. Whenever I do these streams, it's usually the start of my day, so not too much bad has happened yet outside of the sim. So, I mean, I do start work early before I get started, and then I stream, and then I finish up my work for the rest of the day after the stream is over. But it's been a pretty good day. I can't complain too bad, man. Hoping for a good weekend. Lad's going crazy, you're back and you broke your finger. Man, you need to stop button smashing so hard. Dang, bro. That's what happened. No, but hopefully you feel better, man. Alright, let's I'm not really sure what the departure says, so we'll just do 10,000 for now. We're already at 12,000. Alright, here's our runway. And we are heading back to home base. Back to Houston. I'm gonna go ahead and I think it should be clear. I don't see that traffic anymore. I'm not sure where he went. So let's go ahead and turn. Actually, we need the lights up here. It's kind of dark. There we go. Alright, and we'll turn on these strobes. The landing lights. And we're good to go, baby. Alright. Did I for real lose all the traffic? Yeah, very bumpy taxiway. Yeah, I still. Oh, Ryanair is in the building. What's up, Ryanair? Oh, we know what that's gonna be like on landing. All right, guys. Monterey traffic. United 116 is departing on runway. What runway is this? 29. Runway 29er departing to the north. Monterey traffic. Yeah, we're departing runway 29. And we're arriving in Houston on runway 08 right. That is the plan, unless the weather changes. I really want to fly over there through that storm. What's the wind say? Is that working? 317 at 3. All right, guys, let's go. Power set. Gustavo, hello, welcome to the stream, man. Alright, 80 knots. It's doing it again. Rotate. Yeah, I think it's because I had too much throttle in it, most likely. Alright, positive climb. Gear up. Oh, I love it. Oh, I love that view so much. I do. Alright, we still have the controls. Passing 2,400 and climbing. Let's bring the nose down just a little bit. Just a little bit. Alright, bringing the lever back to throttle climb, or lever climb mode. We'll follow the flight director. Hopefully it'll actually direct us, but we'll follow it out. You can see there's some mountains out there. Let's turn on terrain radar on so we can monitor that. Oh, my charts just died on me. What's It's making me sign in again. Oh well. We'll fly it. We got it. Have I ever considered a green screen? I considered, yes, I've considered it, and then I decided not to get one. It's the way my room is set up, there'd just be a massive green screen sitting behind me, and the rest of the room would still be there. Yeah, it'd be different if I was like had a wall behind me, then maybe I considered doing a green screen. But I already got enough things to set up before stream. Maybe someday. I don't know. I'm not like, I'm cool with my setup right now. Man, look at these low clouds. Well, not low. They're like probably around 7,000, I would say. But I really like this departure flying out of here. What sucks is once we get above these clouds, all this scenery goes away. We're not gonna see anything, sadly. So I gotta enjoy it now. Thank you, Lab's going crazy. Appreciate that. Mac Kill. We just literally took off out of Monterrey, Mexico. Mike Yankee. Mike. On our departure phase right now. Really enjoying it. I feel like I'm part of me almost wants to just hang out below the clouds, but I know that we have a lot of terrain coming up ahead, so we're gonna have to get above the clouds. Let's go flaps up. I actually forgot about that. And then we'll clean that up. There we go. So we still have the controls, still flying it by hand. This is beautiful, man. Oh my god. Oh my god. You can see, actually, you can see on the terrain radar over there to our left, there's some high terrain, so we gotta watch out for that. So the departure pretty much flies us out and keeps us away from all those things, which is good. Doing what departures do. Again, today we're cruising at 33,000 feet on our way to Houston, Texas. Go make this right turn. Look at that. Oh, the breakout. Oh, the breakout. Not sure when I moved the throttle, but it came out of lever climb, so now it's going back in there. We're IFR now, guys. Instrument flight rules. And I'm really taking my sweet time climbing. Like I'm still at 8,000 feet. I'm just enjoying flying through these clouds. Let's get. We don't have visible moisture, so we won't turn the anti-ice on yet. I will pull the nose up some. You hear the engine spooling up. No turbulence through these clouds. I feel like I should be getting some, but I'm not getting any turbulence through these clouds. Yours sputters through the whole flight. Are you using manual throttle or do you have it on auto throttle? Because when I had it on manual throttle, and if I put the throttle all the way forward, which is what I had done on takeoff earlier, then it sputters on me. So I'm learning that not to do that. I probably shouldn't do that anyways, but not to do that, because if you go all the way to the red on the RPM, it does that. All right, we need to put the nose down because we're very slow. Gonna manually trim it out. We're at 13,000 though. Look at that, just a little hole right there, give you a little tease of what we're missing out on. Oh my god, this looks like this looks like one of the trailers from, this literally looks like one of the trailers. Holy crap, look at this, somebody come look at this. Alright, I'm putting autopilot on, I gotta look at this view. Autopilot's engaged. Jesus. Scott, I was just saying, don't push your throttle all the way full forward into like manual toga. Which you shouldn't be doing in flight anyways, so it's weird that yours is still sputtering. Mine only sputters when I do manual toga. Let's see if we get any icing through any of these clouds. Yes, stunning, absolutely. Man, that is just gorgeous. I think that's all of it. Oh no, there's more. But wait, there's more. No, I don't auto throttle for takeoff. I just don't go full toga. Well, I just did actually, but I shouldn't go full. And then for the full flight, just go auto throttle. Auto throttle should automatically kick on around. I can't remember what the exact altitude is. Monterey people. I know we're not getting to see much of it, but I mean, we can kind of get a peek here and there of the actual scenery we're flying around, and it looks very, very nice. Got our chase plane. I'm not getting any icing so far. I'm happy because the icing honestly annoys me how freaking icy it gets. In and out of the clouds. Oh, this is so cool. We're surfing. I see you guys back there. I see a couple planes back there. The traffic. Oh, actually, he's right there. He's just like right behind me. I didn't know you were that close. You cannot beat that view through the clouds, man. You can't. Oh wait, where's this plane going? Okay, let's making sure. I don't trust this autopilot. Sometimes you just like leave it alone. It's like, all right, we're going to Cancun. I'm like, no, that is not what I told you to do. We're going to freaking Houston. We're not going to Cancun, not today. Plane be doing its own thing sometimes. You gotta watch him. Yeah, the ice. I'm surprised we didn't get any ice at all. I think maybe the update maybe toned down the ice a bit. This is my first time really flying through a thick layer of clouds like that, and those are not just like friendly white clouds. Those were stormy, wet, you know, clouds that we just flew through. That was a nice little storm cell we just went through. No turbulence though. No turbulence. Didn't get any rain. I don't know that it was raining, but we didn't get any visible moisture at all, and didn't ice, not one bit. Didn't even turn any ice on. Not one bit of ice on that wing. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they made any adjustments to it, but I know before the icing was definitely kind of overkill in my opinion. I feel like it was a little bit exaggerated. Welcome back, Trash Boat. Good to see you, man. I thought it was a bit exaggerated how they did it. There's a little bit of peak of not Monterey, but Mexico down below us. I'm taking that screenshot. Give me a second. Oh, I think I missed it. Because that right there, I could freaking put that on a poster. That's a poster shot for United right there. I'm not sure if they actually have any Neos with this livery, but that is a great screenshot. You could probably fool somebody into thinking it was a real picture. Very nice, very nice. Man, I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it. Alright, let's go back inside and check on things. Alright, passing 22,000 feet. Autopilot is in control. We'll go ahead and set the barometric to standard because we're above 18,000 feet. We'll turn off the terrain radar. We're pretty high, don't really need to know anymore. And we'll turn off the landing lights. And runway turn off lights. And there we go. We'll also turn the wing lights off. We don't need those. Other than that, the overhead all looks good to me. We'll check down here, make sure that the speed brakes are no longer armed. The flaps are indeed up. We're squawking transponder mode Charlie. And we're looking good, guys. We can check the fuel. We can put that on the fuel page. So fuel looks good. We got 3,200 pounds. Is that pounds? I think it's pounds. 3,200 pounds on each side. About 608. I think that's in the reserve tank. And seatbelt sign is pretty smooth, so we'll turn the seatbelt signs off. Allow the guys to go to the bathroom back there. and it will extend the range of this map. It's not getting any wind data anymore for us for some reason, not sure why. And yeah, man, we are on our way. 44 minutes out from Houston. We're heading home, baby. Just about to reach to our top of climb. Currently flying over. Let me find out where we're flying right now. Currently flying over a little city called General Trevino. Very small town. Just north of Monterey. And we're not far from the Mexican-US border. We'll probably be there in, I would say, 5 to 10 minutes. We'll be at the Mexican-US border. Not sure if we're gonna have cloud cover there, but if I can see it, I'll show you. There's not really much to see, just a river. I think it's just a river, the Rio Grande River that separates Texas from Mexico. Let me get chat back up. Sorry if I missed your questions. I had chat down for a second to take a screenshot. So if you have any questions that I missed, you can go ahead and resend those again. So one thing I'm wondering is, you know how like there's a company called Rex Simulations that's coming out with a weather add-on based on METAR data. I'm wondering if it's actually going to be better than this. Right? Like how much better can you get? You know what I mean? I guess it'd be more accurate. I guess it'd be more of the, not better, but more accurate as far as the weather and what if we see compared to what real life is. I'll definitely be comparing what it looks like outside when we get to, because we're flying to my hometown, so I know what the weather looks like out here. Matter of fact, on approach, if we still get runway 08, we flying basically right over my house on the way in. Have I been to Tulsa? No, I've never been to Oklahoma. Oh wait, that's a lie. I've been to like the southernmost tip of Oklahoma, but I've never actually really visited there for a lengthy amount of time, and I have not been to Tulsa, Oklahoma. XP, what's going on, man? Hopefully you're enjoying your vacation, man. I've been seeing your pictures and videos. That's amazing. No, MW, nobody wants to be famous. Get out of here with that spam. The wipers don't work. Yeah, I'm not surprised at all. I mean, the seatbelt signs didn't work by default. I wouldn't think that the wipers would work either. How do they pull live weather now? They use some other system that's not METAR based, which I thought would be better because like X-Plane and all the current weather systems, like, well, not current, the other systems that came from the older games like X-Plane and P3D all were like METAR based. We're like, it's not great because, you know, it would refresh and it just like flash on the screen. So you know, that's why I was like, yeah, Microsoft's gonna be way better because the transitions between different weather types will be very smooth, which it is. I mean, I've never had the weather be like, blink, all right, now it's storming. You know what I mean? That never happens, which is good. So I don't know. That's why I'm wondering, like, is that a good thing that they're making it METAR based? So I'm looking forward to checking it out. Nice, 2UL, that's your hometown. Sounds good, man. Are there any 737s in this game? Negative, sir. There are no current 737s. There's actually a few 737s in development right now. One of those is PMDG. Another one is by some other people I've never heard of. But there's a few being made, a few different versions. I know the 737-800 is coming, and there's also a classic old 737 that's coming. I'm honestly more excited about the modern one. Personally, I'm more interested in the more modern 737s rather than the 737 like 100, 200, 300 versions or 400. I don't know, just never really captured my attention. I like old classic planes. The old Boeings are just not one of my favorite old classic planes. If I'm gonna do old and classic, I'd rather do like a 727 or an MD-11. MD-80. Yeah, I mean something else. Not really Boeing. Or DC-3, yeah, DC-3. El Bapino, welcome back, my friend. Bonjour, ça va? Good to see you, man. With the wine and cheese, always, all day, man. Good to see you. Gio, welcome back, bro. What up, fam? Gorgeous view, though, man. The clouds are showing off, man. The clouds mixed with the textures of Mexico down there. I'm gonna keep an eye out to see when we actually cross from Mexico to Texas. We're actually we're there, man. Never mind. We are now in the U.S. Make sure you guys have your passports. I'll be passing the slips down the aisle. Well, I won't be doing. The flight attendants will do. Let's see what we can find. We're probably flying. The river, I think, is being covered by the clouds, so I can't actually see the border. But you know, most countries you can't actually see the border either. But between Texas and Mexico, there is a defined border, and that border is the river, the Rio Grande. But right now we can't see it. Worcester Flyer. Hello, man. What's up? Welcome to the stream. Am I saying it right? Is it Worcester? Worcester? I think it's Worcester. Good to see you, man. Welcome to the stream, man. Welcome back, bro. Trash boat. We took off out of Monterrey, Mexico, and we are now headed to Houston. You know what's funny? I actually, during the beta period of Microsoft Flight Simulator, I was like, you know what? I'm going to go check out Texas. I want to make sure they did it right. You know what I mean? Let me send the bug reports early. So I went down here to the border, down here by Corpus Christi and Brownsville, to check out the border between Texas and Mexico, which I've actually never been to in real life. And I was like, I wonder what it's like. And honestly, Texas and Mexico don't look no different. Like, there's no major geographical difference between the different sides of the border. Even the population, like even like right next to the border in Mexico, is pretty populated. Like the cities are still pretty dense, right around there. And so you wouldn't even know that it's Mexico. You was like, oh, this is just some place in Texas, I guess. I don't know. So it's not a huge difference. I was actually surprised. I thought it'd be like, I thought the border would be like, all right, it's green in Texas, and you get to freaking Mexico, and there's just mountains and dry land and old Indians and stuff like that. That's what I kind of thought. Matty Gaming, welcome back to the stream. Good to see you, man. Tulsa is your favorite airport. You love American Airlines. Wait. American Airlines grounded the 777. Oh, that sucks. Never been to Tulsa. I wouldn't mind flying out there, man. With Microsoft Flight Simulator, I want to fly everywhere. I do. Sassy, when I land, can I see you right? If I land before you, I may be able to check out your landing. I would not mind. I miss watching landings in the sim. We're missing our replay mode, man. We really are missing our replay mode. Let me take a look at our flight plan, because I'll kind of talk out some of the locations since we're kind of getting close to where I live. We're getting close to places that I actually am familiar with. We are cruising, by the way. We're at 33,000 feet. And we are 34 minutes away from our arrival in Houston, Texas. Right now it's just nothing. Like, honestly, like, I feel like Texas is like one of the most boring, well, not the most boring. I mean, it's not freaking Iowa. I'm just kidding. No offense, Iowa. I know nothing about Iowa, which is why I think it's boring. I'm sorry, I just don't know anything about it. But no, most of Texas is boring as heck. It's just farmland and farmland. That's it. But once you get around the bigger cities like Houston, that's when you get the big city. That's when you get the big buildings around Austin, San Antonio, Corpus Christi. Like, once you get around the major cities, the major developed cities, then you get some interesting, like, you know, buildings and stuff like that. As far as the actual scenery and geography, it's not very interesting. Around Corpus Christi, which we are going to fly over, it's going to be directly ahead of us. It does have a beach. I went out there with my wife one time to hit the beach, and there's also what's it called? There's a water park, a big popular water park for people to go out there and for tourists. So that's another big thing they have going on over there. I can't remember the name of it. Exactly. It literally is nothing in the northern western part of. Wait, that's not true, Trash Boat. Northwest of the U.S. is beautiful. The Pacific Northwest out there in Washington, Montana, you know, Oregon, all that area is beautiful, man. It's one of my favorite places to fly and visit and travel to. I just love it out there as far as scenic wise. I mean, obviously, as far as civilization, there ain't much going on. But if you like nature and stuff like that, there's plenty of hiking to be done. Plenty of mountains to see, sights to see. Like, that's the kind of places I like, you know what I mean? I have not heard of the smoke in Colorado because of the fire. I know that California's been dealing with wildfires for a while, so I'm praying for them out there for sure, because that was bad. Same for Australia. They had some really bad ones too. Alonzo, what's up, man? Yes, Dallas is another one of those cities in Texas that's pretty big, another major city. San Antonio has the river walks, a lot of fun stuff to do. There's plenty of stuff to do in the cities in Texas, like the bigger ones, Houston, Dallas, San Antonio, Austin. You know, Corpus has stuff to do, not too much. As far as scenery wise though, as like geography scenery, you gotta kind of get over to the west, southwest and west of Texas is where you're gonna find most of the plateaus, the mountains, the really beautiful areas. I almost there's a place called, oh, what the heck is it called? Somebody's there. Oh, there's a plane. I know I heard a plane. What up, Ryanair? And dead. Dead. Why am I going so slow? Let's speed up. Yeah, you can't freaking beat me, bro. It's my flight. This is my flight. I'm supposed to be going faster. No, but that's what I was saying. We almost, I think it's called the Bend. Big Bend. That's what it's called. Big Bend. If you ever heard of that, it's actually in Texas. Whenever you see screenshots on on the internet, you think it's the Grand Canyon, but it's actually not the Grand Canyon. It's a place in Texas. It's a massive canyon in Texas. It's really, really cool. I've actually never been there in real life, but I've been wanting to go out. There's like a freaking 10-12 hour drive from where I live to there, which is crazy. You could literally drive for 24 hours and still remain in Texas. Yeah, it's that freaking big. I've never spotted at DO. I've never spotted it in general. I've never been plane spotting before. Eugene, Oregon in the house. It's still smoky here. What would you say? But here from the firehouse, but it's getting better. Scenery is great here in the Northwest. Absolutely, bro. I 100% back you on that, man. I'm glad that it's getting better though, because I don't know what's going on with all these darn forest fires, man. It's crazy. Trash, but we'll go to Barcelona for sure sometime. I actually did a flight there offline, and really enjoy flying out there near Spain and Barcelona. Really, really cool. Very, very cool. All right, let me check a map and see where we are. We are approaching Corpus Christi, which is right on the beach. Actually, there's a beach there. It's the edge of Texas and the Gulf of Mexico. Yes, we are using a star for landing. The star is the H-Town 2. I love the name of it. H-Town 2 is the name of the arrival into Houston. I love it. Dougal, you got trapped in Big Bend Park when Rangers were on strike. That's crazy, man. That is crazy. The fact that they would just let people get trapped because they want to get paid more money. I don't know what the reason was. I'm just making stuff up, but I'm just saying that's crazy. You got trapped in there. I agree, Maddie. I think it would be cool to have a spectator mode. Now I know that FlyJ Sim is working on something like that for X-Plane. And they really haven't said much about bringing it to Microsoft, but I'm hoping that they do, because with the fact that I haven't flown much X-Plane lately really worries me about all the new cool add-ons that are coming to X-Plane that I want to use. Like, I want to use the share, it's not called share cockpit, it's called something else by FlyJ Sim. A lot of great planes and add-ons that are still coming, still releasing on X-Plane that I have not got a chance to check out because I've been here. But yeah. It'd be pretty cool if they did add some type of spectator way, so that way you guys could log in, and maybe you don't want to fly, maybe you don't have time to fly, maybe you just want to stop by and you could hop in and spectate somebody else's flight and see what they're doing. I think that'd be pretty darn cool. I mean, even if you just log on, like get online and click on a friend and like, all right, let's go see what he's doing, and you go click on him, you can go spectate him and see what he's doing, and if you decide to join him, you can join him. If not, then you just watch him. I don't know, you probably turn it off in your privacy settings too if you don't like that. That's good, Berto. Is clearing up in California. That's good. That's great to hear, actually. Ryanair trigger behind you. Yep, I see him. TUL, my days is not too bad, man. Days basically just getting started, my friend. I can't complain, bro. I'm blessed, man. Too blessed to be stressed, guys. Too blessed to be stressed. A lot of clouds. There's actually a, and I think the reason we're seeing all those clouds over there, I don't know if it's a hurricane. I have not watched the news, but there's a pretty big storm in the Gulf of Mexico right now, coming from Mexico. Actually, there is the coast right there, and I think that might be Corpus Christi right below us. Juno, can I fly to Paris sometime? I absolutely will, bro. We'll definitely get to Paris. I think we almost flew to Paris this week, but then it got bumped. I have a lot of ideas of places to fly to, and the idea just kind of gets bumped by something else that I wanted to do. But we'll get there for sure. Paris is absolutely on my list, place to go. We haven't flown there yet on Microsoft. My favorite airline is United. Let's just hope that the Ryanair behind me can land better than me. Yeah, I think that's a good low bar to set right there. The Star, we are landing the standard terminal arrival routes is called H-Town 2, like H, Hotel, Tango, Oscar, Whiskey, November 2. That is it, H-Town 2. Our transition will be CRP, which is actually Corpus Christi, that's where we are. CRP is the Corpus Christi VOR, which we're about to fly over right now. DJ, rate this game out of 10. Ooh, with what I know now, I would have to give this game a. Ooh, man, that's a tough one. There's so many factors. As a whole, man, that's so hard. Cause there's something like some things. Let's break it down. All right, let's break it down. Let's have some fun with it, right? Let's break it down. So. Weather, right? Let's break it into a section. So weather, out of 10, for rating, I will give weather an 8. It looks beautiful, which puts it way above 5, right? The visually is a 10, but for a whole, weather, Microsoft Flight Simulator is an 8 because it's not always accurate. And the winds have not been working right so far, right? So I guess it gets knocked down because of that. Because it's so beautiful, it gets an 8. Planes, let's break that down too. Airliners, we'll give that a 3. Matter of fact, we'll do 5. I'm sorry, I'm bumping up to 5 because they just look so good. If they didn't look good, it would drop. You get automatic 5 just for looking good, right? So I'll give it a 5. Other than that, that's about it. The planes get 5. I'll say 5. Let's go GA planes. I'll give that a. I want to say 7. Let's say 7. All right, because none of them are study level. We'll do 7 as a whole for all GA planes. So 7 is my rating for GA planes. 5 is my rating for airliners. 8, I think is what I said my rating is for weather. Scenery, I will give it a 9. It's like an 8.8. We're gonna round it up to 9. All right, because I mean it's better than anything out there. All right, so we'll give it a 9. What else? What other aspects do we have? Airports. I will give airports, default airports, including the handcrafted. I would have to give that a 7, 6. Yeah, 6. It hurts it. The ones that are not handcrafted really hurts the rating for that. So I give that a 6. What else could I judge? Microsoft Flight Simulator 4. We said airports already. We said scenery. We said planes. We said weather. That's about it. Physics. All right, physics and aerodynamics. Oh, we have to give that a shoot. That's hard. That's hard. I might have to give like a 6 or 7. Honestly, aerodynamics and Microsoft Flight Simulator are pretty low rated because of the things that are missing in like the wind, how they fly, how the airliners have no compression in their shocks. How a lot of the planes, a lot of the GA planes won't stall. Have you guys noticed that? I'll try to go up in a plane, like I'm not sure which ones exactly. I just know I've done it, and I go up in some planes and they just won't stall. They just won't stall, and that's a huge problem because I'm trying to become a real pilot. I need to know how to stall a plane. If they ain't stalling, that's a huge issue. So 6, I think I'll give it aerodynamics a 6 for sure. Now all these things can be, worked on. They can become better. It's just right now the current state of them is that's what it is. So as a whole, After saying all that, I'd have to give Microsoft Flight Simulator a 7. I'll give it a solid 7. Which I feel bad for saying, because I really enjoyed this game a lot. As amazing as it can be, the current state of it is only at a 7. Alright, but if all those things are fixed, which would be a perfect world, it'd be a 9. Alright, let's make sure that we are following our arrival. We are only 20 minutes away from Houston now. CRP, Corpus Christi, VOR was our transition for our arrival, the H-Town 2 arrival. Our first altitude restriction is going to be at A-Leaf. Man, A-Leaf. That's one thing I like about flying at home, is that you recognize some of these cities and fixed names because they're named after local things. And A-Leaf is, I believe, a city in Texas. So A-Leaf need to be at 24,000 feet. Can anybody in chat tell me, is there a way that I can change the altitude that it says down here on my MCDU? I've been trying to figure it out. I try to like type things in and click on it, and it doesn't seem to work. So I would love to adjust that VNAV profile, but I don't know how. So 24,000 is our first altitude restriction coming up in not too long from now. That's going to be what, 20, 40, 50 miles from now. So we got about 10,000 feet to lose. Go ahead and drop the altitude 2240. And I don't think it's going to descend on its own. Sometimes it does, but then sometimes it doesn't. So I'm going to hit engage altitude selected mode. Oh, that's wrong. There we go. Engage managed altitude mode. Now you see the DES there on the PFD, and throttle's going back to idle. Once the throttle gets to idle and we get slowed down, it's going to start nosing down, and vertical speed is going to start dropping until we get 24,000 feet. How do you define study level? My friend, that is an amazing question. I'm glad you asked. You can't. Well, I guess you can. You can define it. This is my opinion of study level. Wow, look at that. Look at that nosedive. My opinion on study level is that you can use this plane to train and fly the real thing. Because that's what study means, right? It's a level that you could use it to study to fly a real plane. If you cannot use a plane to study and fly the real thing, systems, aerodynamically, everything, not just visually looks like the plane, but it actually, the physics, the flight model match, the every system in the plane matches. Like, there shouldn't be anything I can't do in that plane in the sim that I can do in real life, right? So that's what I determine as study level. If you're missing, if any, oh my god, what are you doing? What are you actually doing? What is this? I'm just gonna let it do it. Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Is this what you want? Perfect example of not study level. As you can see, they have not fixed the VNAV. This is not even VNAV. This is actually technically VNAV. I don't know why it does that, man. I really don't know why it does that. Is it the speed? Is it trying to? It can't be. It's like, all right, you want to go 24,000? Let's go now. But yeah, if you can train with a plane for real life, that's what I personally consider a study level. If you can't train with it, then it ain't study level. And I believe most of the planes out there that call themselves study level ain't study level. And that's why I honestly don't like that term in flight simulation, because everybody wants a study level plane, but rarely do we actually ever get a study level plane. We get a very nice replica of a plane. It's a replica. That's a difference. Yeah, Bombosa. Wow. Yeah, sometimes the autopilot goes crazy, mainly on descent. That's been pretty consistently happening to me on descent. If I'm like, all right, my next altitude restriction is 24,000, I'm gonna set my altitude to 24,000, and I'm at 36,000. It's like, all right, you wanna be there now? Let's go now. I'm like, no, I didn't want to go now. I want to go later. I want to go like a little bit longer. Like let's do like 1,200 feet per minute, man. You done pop my earbuds out. Weather's not too bad out here. Yeah, I agree. In almost every plane, in some case, the autopilot is weird. That is true. I'm gonna put it back to managed speed mode. It's gonna drop our speed back because we keep overspeeding. And I mean, we're already at our 24,000, and we got 20 miles to go. After that, we got big techs, is the waypoint. There's no altitude restriction there. The next altitude restriction after Alief is going to be Cat, right after Alvin, which is also a city in Texas. Alvin, Texas. Very familiar with this side of the state. From mostly driving. I don't like driving in Texas. I think it's very boring. We got a storm off to our right wing. Yeah, I agree with that flight of 2, man. DA40 is actually really good. Honestly, they did a really good job with like the Cessna 172, the DA40, the TBM. Like a lot of the smaller planes, you can tell they put a little bit of extra focus on them. And a lot of it's because they're training planes. It's easier to access them. There's more information out there for them, for the plane. Especially the DAs. I believe the DAs is what the developers actually trained themselves on, so they know a lot about those planes. So there's no reason why that plane will fly any different than it does in real life. So, but the G1000 itself in game is not study level. Like, it's missing a lot of features. So we're gonna have to wait for somebody to come along and add an add-on to make the G1000 better, because I highly doubt that they are gonna do it. I think they kind of put the basic features in there for us, and now the third parties are gonna have to run with it, because I don't believe that they're gonna make it better. I think it's like, all right, it's what it is. Let's make sure it works, make sure it does what we said it's supposed to do, and other than that, that's it. But I don't think we're gonna get all the features for the G1000, because like even compared to X-Plane's default G1000, it doesn't do all the same features. X-Plane, look at that heart lake. I don't know if it's actually called that, but it looks like a heart. What's that lake called in real life? Where are we? Does that lake have a name? Oh, we're flying over Port Lavaca right now. It's actually called Green Lake. They definitely misnamed that lake. They should call it Heart Lake or Corazon Lake. Mi Corazon Lake. I'm not sure how to say lake in Spanish, but that's what they should have named it. Alright, off our right wing right now is Port Lavaca. Boo. Lavaca. Anybody know that song? Any Spanish people in the chat actually know that song? You'd have to be like from freaking Mexico or somewhere to actually know what that is. Luke Palin, what's up, man? What's to the stream? Bombosa says you hate the driving in Houston. You can keep your spaghetti highways. They are spaghetti. I only know them because I lived here my whole life, so I'm very familiar with those spaghetti highways. But yes, I can get it. When I go to Dallas, I don't drive in Dallas much, but Dallas has a very similar highway system, and I don't understand it at all. DJ Malfouf, I'm not sure what you're asking. You said, would I play X-Plane or Microsoft for a day? Would you mean like for 24 hours straight? Would I play either? I mean, yeah, I will play. I mean, honestly, I could play X-Plane for a whole day. I've been playing it for years. There's plenty of things in X-Plane that I enjoy about it enough that I could spend the whole day playing that. Yeah. And with Microsoft, I could absolutely do it because it's still new to me. So I'm still learning. I'm still discovering things in Microsoft. With X-Plane, I think the difference for me is like I'm not discovering things anymore. And the reason why is because I can only discover the scenery that I buy. Right? If you don't buy scenery, is that a tornado? No, it's not. If you don't buy scenery, then you're just looking at the same old scenery everywhere you go. So you're not discovering anything anymore. But what I meant by driving in Houston, in Texas, was boring. Is the fact that when you're driving between the cities, it's just nothing. I mean, it's just this. There's sometimes, depending what direction you go, sometimes you'll get some hills, but there's no mountains. There's none, nothing to look at. It's just freaking farms and a few trees that are blocking, that are bordering the fences every once in a while. Yes, DJ, the full version's full of bugs. Would I fly Project Sunrise? What is that? What is Project Sunrise? Sounds good, sassy. There's a river down there. Oh, or a lake. Is that a lake or a river? That's a lake. I mean, just imagine. Look down there. If you were driving down that road right there, this one, for like 4 hours, how boring would that be? It'd be pretty boring. I gotta say though, I don't know if I talked much about my trip that I just came back from a couple weeks ago in Austin. Actually, no, we went to the Guadalupe River, which is in Austin, or just outside of Austin, Texas, between Austin and San Antonio. And sorry, I'm trying to get the right view. There we go. It was a lot of fun, but first of all, it was pretty fun. It was almost like a couples retreat, except for one guy didn't have a couple. He was just him. But, you know, it's all good. But we went out there. It was like 3 couples plus 1 person. And it was fun, but it was beautiful out there. I was surprised. Like, is this freaking Texas? I was like, what is this place? Like, I mean, we were right there on the river. It had a lot of forest and hills, like really steep hills around there. And I was like, man, this is gorgeous. This is actually really pretty. It was really nice out there. I was actually surprised. Like, I'm still discovering new, really cool places in Texas that I just never knew existed. Like, I always thought that Texas was boring because of, you know, all the, you know, there's no like super popular, like nationwide popular. You wouldn't go to this river if you came from like freaking Washington. Like, you would only go there if you were in Texas and are limited on the places that you can enjoy in Texas. And yes, I hate driving to Dallas. I hate driving that. That's not a fun drive. It's very busy too. A lot of traffic out there. Anyways, my trip was fun. It was good. We first went out to the Guadalupe River, which is again outside of Austin. And then we headed to, like on one of the other days, we went to a lake called Canyon Lake. That was pretty nice. It was a nice lake. Never been there before. I've already passed Big Texas. Coming up on Alvin, our next altitude restriction, as I said. It's true, Texas is massive. Next altitude restriction is Cats at 14,000 feet. When will I do a long haul on a 787 or 747? It'll be a while, man. I don't do a lot of long hauls, honestly. It'll be a while before I do a long haul. And the 787 is broken right now, so I can't fly it even for short hauls. Yes, we had a third wheel, but he's cool people. Like, he was like friends of all of us, so it didn't even. Oh, I don't know how he felt, but for me, I mean, he didn't feel like he was a third wheel. Like, because I was enjoying his company just as much as everybody else. So, and honestly, it wouldn't have been the same without that neutral party. You know what I mean? I don't know. He's cool people. So yes, it was a 3 couples plus 1 third wheel, but it was fun. He was originally supposed to bring somebody. He's actually, like, all of us are married. He's not married. And we were trying to get him like a date, but it didn't work out. So, you know, it is what it is. Project Sunrise is London to Sydney by Qantas, and it features a double sunrise flight. That actually sounds pretty cool. Actually, you know what? I think you guys did mention that to me before. But it's a long haul, so I don't know. I'm not sure if it's on my radar. Sorry. It sounds cool. I would love to say that I was a part of it or I've done it, but sadly, you know. Alright, let's go ahead and change our altitude down to 14K. Curious to see if it's gonna do it for us, or if I'm gonna have to hit the button again and then do the roller coaster ride down to 14,000 feet. And it looks like we're gonna have to hop on the roller coaster. Alright, the dot usually means that the plane's gonna manage your descent to get there, which is what it does. But as you can see here, that's gonna drop. Alright guys, hands up. Woo! Yeah, a big storm off to our right, man. We're supposed to get rain here sometime today. Hasn't rained yet. But yeah, there's some hidden gems in Texas. This is a big state, man. A very big state. Again, my favorite area is west, because I like mountains. I personally just like mountains. That's just me. I like mountains. I mean, I like water. I don't like getting in it, but I like water. So I like mountains. I like mountains and waters and canyons, stuff like that. And that's what West Texas has. That's why I like it out there. To visit, not to live, to visit. But this river was pretty dope, pretty cool. I like lakes as well. Conroe, just north of Texas, Houston, has a nice lake. There's another lake called Lake Houston. Actually, another very nice lake. People to go fishing in, stuff like that. Galveston, which is south. We might actually see a couple of those when we fly around. But Galveston is a beach. It's not a very nice beach, but it is a beach. And it's pretty nice out there. Nice to go on little boat rides and stuff like that. Tried to get him a date and he failed. Edwin Flores, I had the same problem, bro. I'm glad you brought that up because I thought I was the only one. And anybody else in chat can also confirm that this is happening to them. But whenever I go to my world map for the first time when I load in my sim, oh snap, we've been interrupted.
I enjoy your streams a lot. Quality, entertaining.
I appreciate that, my friend. Flight of 2, thank you very much for that super chat donation and the nice words, bro. That will not be unappreciated. Thank you so much for that, man. But as I was saying, what was I saying? I was saying something about Texas or Houston. Oh, filters. Yeah, so when I load into Microsoft Flight Sim for the first time, like into the world map, all my filters are like gone. Like nothing, like there's nothing showing on my world map. I can move the world map around, but I don't see any dots or anything. So what I have to do is I have to go down to the bottom and click on filter or something like that, and then click on reset, and it brings all of my dots back. So that's the way I've been doing it to work around. Geo has become a gold member. What up, bro? Welcome to the Blue Arrow gold member family. Thank you very much, my friend, for that. I gotta make sure I update that for all you gold members out there. Thank you guys so much for that. Hopefully you will enjoy the new emojis. I still need to push myself to work on the actual legit new emojis that I'm working on. I have a set of new emojis that I want to put out for you guys who are members or super chat donors or whatever on Twitch as well, to give you guys some fun things to play with. But as I was saying, yeah, do that, and that should fix your filter problem. But it only fixes it temporarily. When you reload into sim, it resets. So I don't know what the issue is. It's been like that since like the last update. So I'm not sure what the problem is. All right, so we're descending for 14,000 feet. It's doing it civil this time, which is nice. We're flying over G-Man. We need to be at 13,000 at G-Man. Or between 13 and 16, so we're okay. After G-Man is H-Town. Actually, right now, to be at 25, maybe at 250 knots at G-Man. We're getting close. It's like we're gonna fly straight in. Yeah, we're gonna fly straight in. Coming from the southwest. Yeah, I do live on the west side of town, so. And then at H-Town, which is here in 10 miles, we need to be at 900,000. So let's go ahead and bring that all the way down to 900,000. Thank you. Araya has become a gold member. Thank you, my friend, and welcome to the Blue Arrow gold member family. I'm gonna definitely make sure I update that content here soon. And for the rest of you who are already gold member family, or members, thank you very much, guys, for your continued support. I'm gonna update that here probably this weekend. If you guys are wondering what that is, that's basically YouTube's member subscription program where you can support your favorite YouTubers and become a member of their channel for like a a small monthly rate, whichever maybe. I think mine is like $2 or something crazy, like really low. And basically you can have like member only live streams, which I haven't done any yet. We haven't had enough members yet to do a member only live stream. And then I can put member only content, which is already like hours of member only stuff on there. Just mainly the stuff that I post is like deleted videos I never decided to post, or fails, or videos that I didn't finish, or whichever. So it's like a lot of like extra deleted scene type content that I post there. So if you're interested in that kind of thing, you can become a gold member. I don't really promote it much, but for those of you who really do care, I know that that's why you're a member. So appreciate that, man. What happens if you report Nightbot? I'm not sure. It's a 20+ hour long haul. Jesus, man, that is long. Nicholas Lim, what's up, man? Welcome back. Good to see you, bro. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody else. M. Amar Beg, good to see you as well, my friend. I will do my best. What up, Jack? Good to see you, man. Jack Falk. You know what I downloaded last night? I re-downloaded. No, I didn't re-download. I updated. I didn't download it. I updated Modern Warfare Call of Duty. It's been probably 4 months since I played it, and it had a 84 gigabyte update. It took me about 4 hours. Yeah, but I played a little bit last night. Played a little bit of Kill Confirmed. I was like, you know what? I think I might miss this game. I might miss this game a little bit, but I have fun. I have fun a lot. All right, we've already passed H-Town, and we're well above the altitude we need to be. We're at 9,000 at H-Town, 7,210 knots at Woodlands. Oh, Woodlands. Wait, Woodlands? Yeah, the Woodlands. I know where that is. I go there all the time. So 7,000. I'm gonna switch to my own speed now, which again, you can see that same bug where Mach won't come back from Mach, it'll stay in Mach even if you switch to knots. So I want to bring it down to 210 knots. Thankfully I have that pop-up to tell me what my speed is. I don't know how to convert knots. And then I'm also going to switch to vertical speed mode. Because it's kind of above the VNAV track that we wanted to take. We're a bit high right now. Alright, so speed's coming back. Vertical speed's going down. I'm going to go speed brakes all the way on. You don't like that too much. Jack, you live in Houston too? Oh, nice, man, bro. That's amazing. Captain Cal, you just landed in Houston in real life? Like, say what? What you doing in Houston? What up, bro? Welcome to H-Town. Juno, I'm actually not against that. Yeah, we could do that. I was originally planning on flying like a Cirrus or something around Houston, but maybe we could fly something more aerobatic. I don't know. I don't know. I think I am gonna. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see what kind of mood I'm in when we land. I mean, you're definitely free to fly whatever you want. If you want to fly aerobatic, that's all good. Let's turn the seatbelt sign back on, guys. And landing lights on. We're below 10,000 feet. Not that one. Not that one. This one. All right, here we go. Oh, seatbelt sounds. Seatbelts back on. There we go. And let's get rid of those spoilers because it's really pulling the nose up. Does not like that. So as you can see, it's still the characteristics of autopilot still is kind of weird. I mean, I gave it a very specific 2,000 feet per minute, and it was like, you know, I'll do whatever. I'll do this one instead. So here comes 7,000. Come to Pollen. I'm checking my charts. Yeah, we're good at 7,000 for a while. Let's check on our ILS. Under the radio navigation, 8 right is selected. That looks good. It's going to turn the ILS button on, so we can now see the ILS. 25 out from Houston. About to turn a right final right now as well, and looks like we're probably well below the glide slope, which is good. So holding 210 knots at 7,000 at Pollen. Which is, I don't think that is a city. Yeah, the rest of these waypoints are really random. Harry Parker, what do I do for my flight planning? I use SimBrief, or we just use the system, the flight planning feature inside Microsoft Flight Simulator. Usually, though, I use SimBrief. All right, what highway are we flying over right now? What is that? I'm gonna try to guide you guys in here. Oh wow, really? Okay, so this is what the heck is the name of this highway? Is this 290? Northwest Freeway, I believe this is 290. We're actually about to pass what we call the Grand Parkway. It's a new toll road they just built that goes around the entire. Yeah, actually, right there you can see the construction. This is actually done now. This is old information, but this whole thing's actually built. This is a massive loop that goes around the entire city. It's crazy big. It took them forever to make it. We have like 2 of them. We have like 3 loops now, like 2 or 3 loops that go around this whole city. A lot of highways. That spaghetti highway system. What do I use for taxi? I just use my oh snap! Hit approach mode. All right, we just breached our glide slope. For taxi, I use my rotor pedals. All right, we're gonna kill the music for our approach, and we'll bring her back whenever we might bring her back whenever we do our sightseeing. Because again, guys, for today's flight, the plan is to finish up this IFR flight, and then which we're flying into my hometown, my home base. I actually see the airport now off our nose. 08 right, so we're landing here in Houston, Texas. And then after that, I'll show you guys a bit of a won't be a long one, but yeah, I'll show you guys a bit of a tour of my hometown. Show you guys around. Something again I have not yet to do on Microsoft Flight Simulator, to show you guys around my home city. So we are fully established on the localizer and ILS glide slope for 08 right and KIAH. We are going to turn on the auto brake system to medium. Matter of fact, we'll do medium so we can get off the runway pretty quickly. And we'll get the speed brakes armed. Current speed should be around 210 knots. We're looking good. 14 miles out. And we flew over what was that, 290 earlier. Now this is going to be 249. So we're getting a lot closer to my house. We're going to actually, I'm not going to say where it's at exactly because that'd be weird. But we're going to fly right over my house on this approach. But I will talk you through everything that we see, just because this is my hometown. I gotta tell you what's up. So there is a bit of a dead area in the imagery over here. You can see kind of it's like high res and then it's blurry for like that little section. There's a few splotches of a really weird bad scenery out here, but for the most part, most of the city looks pretty decent. It's all kind of autogen, so it's not the exact right building. Here comes 249 right now. We're flying over. It's the name of the highway. And then we're gonna see it's not a river, but it's a creek. I'm not sure if you guys know what a creek is. We also call it a bayou. It's basically like a little runoff river area, whatever. Actually, that's what we're flying over right now. This whole thing is called Cypress Creek. It goes all the way to the airport to the north of it. And this is are we already here? Yeah, this is the golf course, I think. Let me see. I think that is the golf course. That is what's the name of that golf course? Yeah, that was it. That had to be it. Yeah, Champion Forest. We're flying over a little area called Champion Forest, and that was a little golf club called freaking Ravenel. That's the name of it. I used to my school was not far from here. When I was in high school, I did cross country, and we would run. Matter of fact, there's my school right there. My school is right there, and here's the airport that I do training at, or I will be do training at, DWH. And my house is in this area, so I was gonna say that's all I'm gonna tell you. But yeah, pretty cool. I love this approach because it flies right over my house. All right, we are at 7 miles out. Let's get our speed coming down. I'm getting distracted. We're gonna be flying over all this stuff later, anyways. We're probably gonna do more of like the downtown area, but we'll check it out. All right, so we're looking good. We can put the gear down. Yeah, the scenery's kind of broken in some of these areas. It's not the best, but. Alright, here comes the gear. And we should fly over Interstate 45. Is that it? That's not it. Yeah, this is it right here, coming off our nose. The Interstate 45. This highway will take you all the way to downtown, which you can actually see in the distance a little bit. That's our downtown. That's how far I live from downtown. Yeah, it's pretty far. It's about a 30. If I hit the highway, it'll take me like 30 minutes to get there. Alright, let's go ahead and land the plane, guys. We'll talk more about the city in a little while. Alright, I'm going to go off of autopilot and auto throttle. Starting now. Autopilot disconnect. Auto throttle disconnect. ILS, you've done your thing. I'll take it from here. Alright, let's go flaps down. Houston International traffic, United 116 is on short final runway 08 right. Houston. Alright, those flaps really just screwed us up. I didn't have the flaps down, and I hit them like real quick, and now it put us on a massive float, and we missed the glide slope. So we're gonna have to come down a little hot. Seatbelts are on. Go ahead and send in those predictions, guys. What do you think? Smash or pass? Man, I see 2 white, 2 red. Try to keep it that way. There's a turn off our right. We'll probably park somewhere in Terminal C. Oh, nice little 7-knot crosswind. We're slow, we're very slow.
200. 100. 60. 50. 40. 30. 20.
Come on. Big floats. We're down. No bounce. And reverse is a green. Not bad. Kind of, we landed a bit longer than I wanted to. We'll take the first exit. But not bad. I think I need to move my throttle. I can't reach my reverser button. Alright, exit the runway, and we'll just take the taxiway to probably the nearest spot. That was recorded a 230 feet per minute landing. That was alright. Flaps up. Not a bad approach. Now the scenery out here for the airport is default. All the way default. Like the most default as it can be. So don't be expecting much here. But I think it does at least have gates. You guys request me to watch the others. Let me go ahead and park quickly so I can... How far out are you guys who are landing right now? So I do want to see some landings. Since we can't watch ours. What up, Alab? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream, man. We'll do a bit of a high-speed taxi so we can get back to the gate and watch the others land. Hopefully they're not too close. It's going to take one of these spots. This over here is kind of like Terminal E and Terminal C are kind of connected. You would use the same train to get to both. Terminal E is for international departures and arrivals, and Terminal C is for everything. I mean, they kind of mix them up sometimes. Sometimes I'll go to Terminal E for domestic as well. And then that's all United. Terminal B and A is where you'll catch all the other flights. Or A, B, yeah. Terminal A and B is where you'll find like American, Spirit, Delta, all those guys. But Terminal E and C are basically all United because this is a United hub. Alright, shutting the engines off very quickly. We're going to go watch these guys land. And parking brake I think is on. Nope, it's not. Let's hop in the drone view. And we'll head back. Hopefully we don't miss them. Let's speed up the camera. There we go. Alright, where are they at? Are they almost there? Hey, now I see them. Alright, cool. Perfect timing. Thank you, Kiki. Appreciate that. DJ, why do you have to leave game for connection flights? Why not just ask ground service and take off? You don't have to. No, you don't have to go back to main menu. If you know where you're going and you have a flight plan, you could just go ahead and reprogram your FMC or MCDU, and you can go ahead and do another flight. You don't have to leave the main menu. That's not necessary. Unless you want to change planes or call sign or something that isn't possible to do in the sim. Thank you, Pilot Ray. Appreciate that, man. Yeah, so again, our final landing rate was a 230. And you know, take that however you want it. I don't know how accurate that is, but 230, I'll take it. I'm all right with that. It didn't feel bad. Right around what 200 feet, we got some wind shear and stuff, so that usual. Am I gonna play Cold War? Actually, yes. Yes, I am. I could say very confidently that I will absolutely be playing Call of Duty Cold War when it does come out. What is that, next month, October? A few of my friends are pretty excited for it too. One of my friends really likes zombies, so I guess I'll be playing some zombies with him. Does he have a fuel line connected to his truck? I think there's a fuel line hanging from your left wing. Check your gear, sir. Check your gear. Pilot, check your gear. Unless you're going around. Okay, they're down. Oh, turn. Bro, that was nice. That was smooth. That was actually really smooth. Good landing, man. Exit when able, contact ground point niner. Good day. Very nice landing. The alpha's out now. I thought it wasn't out for well, is the alpha the one you have to pay for? I can't remember. I know a lot of like streamers and stuff already have their hands on a version. Yes, I'm also Call of Duty ready, but I also suck at zombies. Bombo, so we need to go at it together. I think that'll be a very fun event. 2 people who suck at zombies playing zombies. That would be very entertaining to play. I think that we should definitely do that, make that happen. Alright. Do we have any more? Is that our last approach? I think that's it. Mr. Ingadal, we are at KIAH, Houston International Airport. George Bush Intercontinental. What? Rasher, welcome to the stream, man. Oh, it's free on PS4, you're right. It was a PS4 early alpha thingy. Yeah, I don't have... Actually, I do have a PS4. But I don't want to play it on PS4. I want to play it on PC, so I don't want to buy it on PS4 and then buy it again on PC. That's not happening, so I'd rather just wait. I'd rather wait. Alright, let's go ahead and complete our flight. I don't think anybody else is on the way. Yes, on East USA. Let's go ahead and bail out. I'm going to go back to the main menu. And we are going to hop into, let's see what kind of plane we want to hop in. Something that is joystick based. We already flew the extra this week, so I don't really want to fly that. I'm thinking of just taking a Cyrus out and kind of relaxing and enjoying, so I can actually, you know, look at the scenery and see what's there, what's not there. You know what I mean? So I think that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna load up at we can load up at the same airport. That's fine. I mean, I wouldn't usually fly a GA plane out of here, but you know, why not? Why not? I'll go ahead and load up. There's not really a GA parking area. I think there is a GA parking area. No, I don't think there is. Again, I don't think I've ever seen a GA plane. I've seen like small jets, like private jets land at this airport, but I've never seen like a small GA plane land here. So let's take a ramp spot. That's fine. Set departure. What button activates toggle for the A320? I actually don't know. I haven't mapped that button yet. There should be a button on the side, I believe, of the throttle. But I could be wrong. I don't ever use it. All right, we're gonna go to propellers. I think the Cirrus should be fast enough for us to get around in some decent time. Let's see what other options we have. Yeah, we'll do Cirrus. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna hop into Cirrus SR22. I'm gonna be running all players. Air traffic's gonna be set to, I'm actually gonna change to live just so I can see traffic flying around. And then preset's gonna be live weather, live time. And we'll just take off from the ramp. Change my call sign to November 116 Bravo. November 116 Bravo. And that is all. Take a little bit of fuel out. We don't need all this fuel. Something like that right there. You know what I want to do actually? I'm sorry if you already loaded in. I do apologize. You know what? No, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna change it up on y'all. We'll start here. I was thinking of starting somewhere more north, so we get to work our way down south. But we'll start here. We'll head up north and we'll come down the south, down the highway, and check out downtown. I'm gonna go hit the Woodlands first. So I'm starting from ramp 36 and fly. What is GA parking? General aviation parking. There is no GA parking at this airport. Aviation Swim Chant, what up, man? Welcome to the stream. You're not too late, man. We're still going. We just finished our first flight. Now we're gonna do some sightseeing around my hometown. Home base. Thank you very much. Scott has now become a gold member. Thank you very much, my friend. I do appreciate that, man. You didn't have to do it. None of y'all had to do it. You ain't gotta be here. You can watch something else right now. You could be watching, I don't know, freaking Dr. Disrespect play PGA 2K21. But you're here, so I appreciate you guys for being here, hanging out with me. It's amazing. I do appreciate your company. You're buying Cold War on PC? Yeah, I'm gonna have it on PC too. So whenever that happens, whenever that comes out, I'm gonna buy it. I think that's one of the reasons that I got back into Modern Warfare was because Cold War was coming and I wanted to get my game back up. I will say I suck really bad at Warzone. But I am gonna try. I'm probably gonna play some Call of Duty tonight. So if anybody wants to join me, I may stream it on Discord. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not making promises. I'm just saying I'm kind of... Today I've been in the mood to play some first-person shooter. So I think that may be the one I play tonight. If I'm not working or busy or gone or whatever. Thank you, Pilot Raid. Appreciate that, man. We'll take off on runway. Let's just do a 08 right, the same runway that we landed on, because I don't want to do a long taxi. We'll do 8 right for to take off, and then we'll leave from there. And I might do a. So I know some of you guys are still waiting to load in. So if you're still loading in, let me know in chat. I may do a touch and go first. See if you guys like a couple minutes of delay. No problem, Scott. No problem, man. What just happened to your YouTube? I don't know, man. You just clicked on the best stream ever. That's what just happened. I'm just kidding. All right, we are in the Cirrus SR-22, and I don't know how to fly this plane. Somebody's inside of me. Somebody's definitely inside of me. Let's see. I think battery 1, battery 2. Oh, let me switch my controls to GA. I have a different control profile for GA versus flying airliners. Go up here. So another thing I want to show you guys. I didn't show it to you yesterday. I did mention it when it came to the updates for Microsoft Flight Simulator. But if you look over here to the left, the sensitivity area is gone. I can click on it, but nothing happens. So you can't adjust the sensitivity of your controls anymore, which is actually a big deal for a lot of people, especially if you don't already have it set. So right now you're stuck at the sensitivity you're at until they fix that. So yeah. That's what she said. Okay. Oxen, how much is this game? This game is as low as $1 if you get it from Game Pass. But if you get the whole game without Xbox Game Pass, you can get it for about, what is it, $60? Like the regular game costs. But it costs all the way up to $120 if you get the Premium Deluxe Edition. Yeah, buddy. Yes, sir. Static. The A320NX is better than the default A320. Yes, sir. All right. So batteries on. We're gonna turn on the navigation. What is this? That's the strobes. And the cranky thingy is down here. We're on the. We can do left engine. That's fine. Let's see if my controls work. That they do. All right. Mixture is rich. And then power to idle, and we'll do the boost pump. We'll prime it. It doesn't need to, but I'm gonna do it. Boost it, and then we'll crank it. Crank that soldier boy. It didn't work, did it? I always have trouble starting the SR-22. What plane do I think is coming next to Microsoft Flight Simulator? By Asobo, nothing, but by other developers, I don't know honestly what's coming next. How do I start this thing? Does the boost need to be on? There it is. Yep, does the boost need to be on? All right, cool. Tranquila. All right, let's turn on the avionics now, which is alternator 1, alternator 2. Wait, where are the avionics? Is there a button for it? I honestly don't know how to turn on the avionics. Anybody can help me? Any SR-22 people? That's ice protection. Oh, there it is. It was right freaking there. All right, got it. Got it. I ain't got the map in. Let's kind of draw. Yeah, we'll just leave it like that. Let's do that. Hey, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. For me money. All right, I need to move this. There we go. Parking brake release. Let's roll out. Making a left turn. Ty, yeah, man, come on. We're on all players. We're at KIAH. And we're just taxiing over the runway 8 right. So honestly, if you want to load up on 8 right, I will not be upset. Reno Reynolds TBM wouldn't be a bad idea, but for today, we're just sightseeing. If I was actually going somewhere, I might do a TBM. I'm trying to think, have we done a TBM flight yet? Like as a stream? I don't think I have for Microsoft. Alright, you're gonna have to move, guys. Come on, share the road. Again, we're at KIAH. These buses are a problem. You should be going around me. I shouldn't be going around you. Looks like somebody's already in the air. That's an AI aircraft right there at the gate. Do we need flaps for this plane? Probably. Let's add 1 notch. I don't think we do though. I don't think we need flaps for the takeoff. Alright, so what we'll take off 8 right. We'll do a left. Houston is really spread out. Like it's a big city. And the reason it's big is because it's just so freaking spread out. So I'm gonna try to see as much of it as possible without taking too much time. We could really spend we could spend like 2-3 hours just flying around, looking at stuff. But I don't want to spend that much time today. We've already been flying. So we might go runway heading actually, because we'll fly over the Humble area, what it's called. The Humble area, there's like a nice mall over there, and I think Lake Houston is over there. Then we'll fly back to the north, hit up the Woodlands, and then from the Woodlands, I'm not gonna go all the way into Conroe. I mean, I've been there in real life, but I just don't see a reason to go up there that far. Check out the Woodlands, come back down, probably follow I-45 down south to downtown Houston. We'll check out the downtown area, the basketball stadium, the where the Texans play. We'll check out where the Astros play. You know, Houston's a big sports city. We got 3 sports teams here, so you know we love our sports. Let's go ahead and make it right here. We'll check out Whataburger. If you guys don't know what Whataburger is, that's like Texas's In-N-Out burger, except it's, you know, if you ask any Texan, Whataburger is better than In-N-Out. I'm not like the biggest fan of Whataburger, but I do like it. I do like their fries. But it's like a Texas thing, you know what I mean? You won't find, I don't think you'll find many Whataburgers anywhere else. Same with like Buc-ee's. If you do a lot of road trips, Buc-ee's is a big thing in Texas. It's like the Walmart of gas stations. Are you guys ready? On me. I love this song. I'm gonna turn it up. I'm gonna start over and turn it up. Alright guys, it's time to finally fly at home. We've been all over the world, man, in this last month of Microsoft Flight Simulator been out, and we're finally back home in Houston to check it out. And let's go. Engines are spooling up. You hear it. Release the parking brake. Let's roll. Follow me. Are my lights on? Who cares? I don't know. I don't even know how to turn the lights on. I think it's it right there. There we go. Alright, and rotating. Flaps are already up, just making sure. Gonna continue runway heading. It's a bit bumpy down here. I'm not gonna go up too high. We'll probably go at a max of 3,000 feet today. Probably max of 2,000. There's no mountains. Houston is completely flat. We're a good 10 miles away from downtown. Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, Sim Toolkit has crashed. Well, I'm not even using you. But yeah, about a good 10 miles from downtown, you can see it. That's how flat we are out here. That Whataburger is the issue. You like it too, Gio? That's good to hear. Alright, so there's a street right next to the airport. It's called 1960. That's that road right there. We do this flight completely visually, so we'll follow the road down to the highway, which will be, I think it's Highway 69, giggity. That is the name of it. I think this is it right here. Yeah, this is it right here. And then below us, we should see, I think it's called Deerbrook Mall. Yep, right there. That was closer than I thought. Deerbrook Mall is a whole bunch of shopping centers over here. Obviously, these are all autogen, so it's not the real thing. But there's lots of shopping centers, lots of things to eat. Red Lobsters, whatever you can think of is here. Very, lots of traffic. A lot of freaking traffic down here at this intersection. I don't come out here that often, to be honest with you. There was a time. There was a girl that I dated before, before my wife, obviously, that lived way out here, and I would drive down this road to meet her. She lived like all the way right before we get to this river, and that is actually how I learned about all this area. That's how I knew about it. Because I don't naturally come out here much because I just don't have a reason to. I don't go to school. I don't work over here. Like, there's no reason for me to come down here. Everything that's down here I have near my house, so there's no reason for me to go to this mall unless I'm meeting friends. Alberta's flat too. What isn't like all of like the center section of like Canada kind of flat or not? I mean, I don't really know. So we're gonna go down to this river and we'll hit a 180 once we get to this. Actually, it's not a river; it's a lake. I think that's Lake Houston. Yes, this is Lake Houston. What it's called. We're still following this road on our left, 1960. You upgraded your processor and it feels like you downgraded. That sucks, bro. Analog Z, yes, you can add me even if you get the Steam version. You can still add people within. I believe you can still add people within Microsoft Flight Simulator with their usernames. So yeah, lots of neighborhoods. This is kind of the majority of what Houston looks like, honestly. Like the surrounding areas, there's lots of big neighborhoods of just houses, and then you have a school and somewhere like that. There's a school. I think it's a school. And here comes a lake. A lot of people come out here with their boats, go fishing. And it's right here up ahead of us is a massive bridge that crosses from Lake Houston, or from this side of Houston to the other side. Well, not the other side, but you know what I'm saying. Look, a United 737 landing. Is that a 737? What the heck? I'm pretty sure he's not with us. Whoever that is. There will be no stream tomorrow. I do not stream on the weekends. If I do, it's a bonus stream. Alright, let's make a left turn here. And we'll head back the other way. So welcome to Lake Houston, guys. Wow, it's mostly flat. Alberta is mostly flat, like Houston, all the way down to Minnesota. Wow. You tried to add me. Make sure you put the right number on. All right, guys, I'm flying over my ex-girlfriend's house. I don't think she lives there anymore. I think she moved like to somewhere far away. I'm not sure where she moved to. I have no idea, honestly. I don't keep track of exes. I got my own one now, or not own it. I got my wife now, so none of that matters anymore. But she used to live over here when I knew her. That'd be a pretty fun title for a live stream flying over my ex's house. Alright, so we're gonna head back towards the airport and then we're gonna head north. Nice, I see you, Extra. I don't know what this river is called, honestly. Let me see if I can get Sim Toolkit Pro back open and I'll look at the map on there. That's pretty helpful. Like I said, it's pretty flat. Definitely wait till we get to the actual city, because I think Microsoft did a really good job of generating this city. It actually looks really freaking good. As well as the next area, we're going to the Woodlands area, which is a community north of Houston. It's kind of like, it's technically not in Houston. It's its own city. But I live pretty close. I live close enough to visit it pretty often. I know a lot of people who live out there. So I go out there pretty often for different events, and the mall, I go to the mall out there, the movie theater out there pretty often too. All my exes live in Texas, like George Strait. They actually do. Oh, not anymore. I can't. Technically, my exes, I met them in Texas, but they don't all live in Texas anymore. Again, I don't keep track of where they live now, but I know a lot of them did actually move and leave the state. But yes, I can sing that song. How high are we? I'm like, oh god, I said what the highest we're gonna go is 30,000 and we're at 35. Alright, so we're passing back past the Deerbrook Mall again on our left. Again, this highway right here called Highway 69 actually takes you all the way to the to downtown, as you can see right there. Goes all the way downtown. We'll be taking a different highway. As far as like people out here in Houston, is very diverse. We have all types of cultures. There's a lot of everything. Very diverse city. And I mean, obviously, it kind of depends on what part of the city you live on what type of races and nationalities that you see. But even the areas that were predominantly a certain thing have changed. Like, for example, where I grew up was mostly black and Mexicans. So that's where I learned a lot about dancing from Mexicans. A lot about Spanish originally, but I also had a few white people who lived there as well, a few Indians. It was a little bit of everything, but it was mostly black and Mexican, mostly Mexican. And then where I moved to after that, it was mostly white, but then over time it became more diverse, and more black people moved in, more Mexicans moved in, Colombians, Indians. There's actually a lot of Indians out there now, so it's very diverse now. Than it used to be. There's a golf course. I'm not sure what golf course that is. I don't play golf, so I don't keep track where all the golf courses are. But this is north. We're actually about to fly past another friend's house. Where are we? Is this the street? Yeah, this is the street. Let me see. There's a shooting range. Yeah, we're flying over the shooting range right now. It doesn't look like much in the sim because it's just trees. But it's an outdoor shooting range. And it's really nice. It's called Carter's Country or something like that. I went there for my bachelor party, actually. It's pretty fun. And then something else is out here. I have so many stories I could tell. There's a yeah, my friend lives right over here, and my wife's best friend, they live over here. And my other friend, the person I do music with, he used to live over there. His parents live over there. Matter of fact, yesterday, if you saw my Instagram story, I went bike riding last night with my dad and a friend of mine, and we actually rode bikes right along this, what looks like a river. It's not actually a river, it's more of a creek. I think it was over here. Where are we? Let me not get lost. Yeah, I know where we are. Yeah, it was over here somewhere. Really cool. My first time ever going. It was a park my dad was showing me. Another Gene, you stayed downtown near the big convention center for MS conference about 5 years ago. Very cool. Yeah, I was over here. So there's that Grand Parkway, that tollway that they were building. You can see, in all these images, they're still being built. So these are, I'm not sure how old these textures are, but I think that park is right over here because I remember driving or riding my bike right on the side of that creek right there. And the highway we're coming on, this is the tollway and 45. We're actually almost to the Woodlands now. Still, I think this is actually technically Spring, the city of Spring, I believe. Actually, yeah, back there behind us, that is a massive rail yard. Yeah, that's a massive rail yard right there. I'm not sure why it looks like that. Maybe it does. Yeah, it actually does look like that. I'm sorry. That's supposed to be trees in between. Massive rail yard. Not sure what they would call it. I don't know much about the rail system in Houston. Haven't looked into it too much. All right, here's our next, not stop, but our next point of interest coming up on up ahead of us. Oh man, we're going fast. I'm gonna pull the engines back. Right off our nose comes downtown, or not downtown, Woodlands. It's called the Woodlands Parkway. The Woodlands is considered a city, I think, or community. I'm not sure what they call themselves. There's a Right for Sawdust right below us. Another familiar street for locals. But out here is actually really nice. It's a really good place to go take a girl on a date. I've taken my wife here when we were dating multiple times, and when we were, you know, married as well. Took her out here a few times. It's very nice. They actually did a really good job of modeling these buildings here. There's some businesses here. Exxon is also out here somewhere. I think we already passed it. Matter of fact, I don't think it was built yet at this time when this was captured. So here it is. Here's the Woodlands Parkway area. Make a left turn here. And there's the Woodlands Mall, and it looks just freaking like it, man. I'm gonna circle this for a little bit. There's the Woodlands Mall. Looks just like it. Here's the mall. Here's the movie theater. A bunch of businesses, office buildings. Here's the River Walk, we call it. There's a Cheesecake Factory. I like that Cheesecake Factory. And then over here is Market Street, we call it. Again, this is a very popular area for people to go to and shop, hang out, walk around, walk next to. It's a little artificial river. It's not a real river. But the Woodlands is known for having a lot of trees. They try to build, but they also try to keep the trees up. Here's called the Cynthia Woods Pavilion. They do a lot of concerts here. A lot of big bands come and perform on here. It's like actually a grass. It's like a stadium, but made out of grass. So you actually sit on the grass. So you bring out your chairs. What do you call it? Your lawn chairs. You just sit out here on the lawn. And underneath the covering, they have actual seats for people who don't want to do it like that. And here's another river. We do a lot of bike riding down here and walking. Here's at the Marriott Hotel. Here's a little water fountain thing. A lot of fun for kids to play in. I honestly love coming out here. Matter of fact, looking at this from the sim, just make like when you go here. Here's a little bridge they have. Really cool bridge. I should like go back and model this. It'd be kind of cool. And that's a lake. You can do little tours in that lake. It's a small little area, very fun to go to, but it's crazy because all my life I've been coming out to this area, but I've never seen it from the sky, right? So it's really cool coming back on Microsoft Flight Simulator and looking at it from a bird's eye view, you know what I mean? Because you just see it differently, you know what I mean? We already flew over my house, Hunter. On our approach, we flew over my house, so I don't feel like I need to anymore. Again, Market Street right there. Do a lot of concerts on here too. A lot of different shops, restaurants. There's a garage theater. There's a garage and a theater. There's a HEB right there. And yeah, it's pretty sweet. Again, modeled very nicely. A lot of condos. Very expensive area. Yeah, it costs a lot of money to live out here or own property out here. Very, very expensive area. A lot of rich people live out here. A lot of mansions out here. And then over here, this is called Lake Woodlands, I think. Yeah, Lake Woodlands right here. There's a few parks that meet. You see there's some like mansions right here that like are right freaking on the river. Literally, the river is their backyard. Which I honestly didn't know that till flying over it just now. But there's a few parks that you can go to that also connect to this river, and you can kind of come hang out with friends, have a picnic on the grass, or whichever. No, actually, in real life, this would be completely legal. This is a Class Echo airspace, so this is not within any restricted airspaces. So technically, if I could come out here in real life and circle this whole area if I wanted to, I probably wouldn't go this low, but I could come out here. Yeah, I'm very aware of the airspaces in my area. Now, I couldn't do this at my house because at my house is within the Class Bravo region of Houston International, so I couldn't fly over my own. Oh, That's not right. I can't fly over my own house. I'm sorry. I can fly over it, but I can't go very high. I can only go as high as 2,500 feet. I'm kind of telling you guys some key things of where I live right now. But yeah. All right. So I would look at one more thing since we're over here. And again, I do know this area pretty well. Come over here pretty often. A few of my family members actually work over here, so I come out here. There's a main event over here somewhere. Who is that? Thank you. Hello, Numbers. Thank you very much for that subscription. Welcome to Blu-ray family. Pull up. Here's Home Depot. Here's another little center thing. Actually, I honestly didn't know this was back here. You can't see this over here from the highway, and I never drive over here, so I didn't know this stadium was here. But it's modeled completely. And there's Main Event or Sam's Club, one of those. What does it say? What does that say? Oh, CISD. That's Conroe Independent School District. Very cool. So that's a school stadium. It's a stadium for the high school, or high schools in the area, which is pretty cool. All right, let's go ahead and head south. There's plenty more to see that way. If we were to go north, we would just see more of Conroe, which is basically where we are now. And there's another airport called, Conroe Regional or something like that. You went to Houston in 2018 for Thanksgiving. Pretty cool. A couple schools down here. Again, I really like this area. If you ever come to Houston, I definitely recommend you guys come out here. If you have a rental car or an Uber, take an Uber up here to the north, up here to the Woodlands, and check it out. There's plenty to do. You can literally come out here and park somewhere. There's plenty of free parking at the mall, and then you can just walk this whole area. And again, it's basically everything you see right here. This whole area is considered the Woodlands. You can walk all this. Maybe not all the way to the lake. That's a bit far, but all the way up to the Cynthia Woods Pavilion. Other than that, that's pretty legit. But lots of trees out here. That's why they call it the Woodlands. All right, let's head back. Captain, now I see a bunch of you guys. I don't know who can't see me, but I see like a few people out here with us. Matter of fact, I'm gonna level off so you guys can meet me here next to the highway, heading south. It's so true, Captain Bombosa. I don't know how high schools look in other cities or countries, but our high schools are massive, bro. Like, my graduating class had a good 1,000 people in it, just of seniors. Yeah, so, yeah, our high schools look like colleges or hospitals. That's literally what they look like, the newest ones. No problem, Jonathan. Thanks for stopping by, man. Dougal, thank you for the subscription, for the donation. Appreciate that, bro. You know I appreciate you, bro. Thank you so much for that, man. Greatly appreciate that. So right here is I believe this is the construction. Yes, wow, that is cool. This is the construction of the new ExxonMobil HQ. If you're probably not familiar with it, because you'd only know if you're part of Exxon or Exxon family. My dad works for Exxon. This is why I know about it. But basically, the company decided to move all of their employees to a central location. They decided to choose Houston. So they built this massive, beautiful facility. It looks like a small city. It's beautiful. I mean, it's like the nicest architecture I've ever seen in my life. Like, I'm not kidding. Very high tech, very nice. It's an oil company. And so they built a very nice office there, and that's actually the construction of it. Now it's done. It's been done for a couple of years, actually. So, and I think that is Splash Town. Yeah, it's a little water park right there. I know exactly where we are. Yep, there's Texas Roadhouse. Very nice barbecue there. Ernico, we won't be going over there today, but we can check it out later. And there's Spring High School. I did not go to that high school, but I do know about it. I think it's Spring. Pretty sure it's Spring High School. Cypress Wood, Cypress Creek. That's where I bought my Honda Civic. Yes, that's the kind of car I drive. I drive a Honda Civic. I just paid it off, baby. Heck yeah, paid in full. That's where I bought it. That was my first car, my first new car I ever bought. I bought it from right over there. That's a very big accomplishment of mine. I'm very proud of that. Your teacher's late to class. A shame. A shame. She should be ashamed. Why is this on the GTA topic? I don't know, because I'm amazing and GTA is recommending me to you. I don't know. That's weird. That's interesting though, the fact that they would do that. But yeah, you see now, like in certain areas they have like more of the like, I don't know what to call it, like radar generated scenery, and in some places they have the autogen. So like out here you're seeing more autogen, just generic houses. They're placed in the correct places, they're just not obviously the right houses. Yes, man, paid in full is an awesome feeling. That's the first time I ever paid a car off. Well, it's my first car, so, you know, it took me 6 years to do it, but I did it, and it feels nice to pay it off. I remember the first time I paid off my credit card, which, I mean, I didn't have that much money on it, but I did use it for a pretty massive purchase, and it took me a while to pay it off. And when I paid off that credit card, bro, I was so happy. So happy. Mr. Indigo, we'll be landing yet. We still have a bit longer to go. How are we doing on time? We're doing all right. So you can see off our nose, there's the downtown area, Houston, down there. And then over to our right is going to be what we call the Galleria area, another very expensive shopping area, very fancy. Whenever the celebrities come to Houston, they usually head over to this area to do the shopping. It's very, yeah, high key, I guess you could say. Very expensive, very fancy. It is actually modeled. Here comes Greens Point Mall. AKA Guns Point. Yes, that is the nickname we gave it. We call it Guns Point. It's basically shutting down now, but a lot of people got shot there, so we joke around and we call it Guns Point. It's not a very nice area. It might be more cleaned up now, but when I used to go there a while back, it was called Guns Point. And actually, to give you kind of a little bit of to know where I used to live when I was a kid, it was actually just down here to our right somewhere, not very far from Guns Point. So that kind of tells you the kind of neighborhood I grew up in. It wasn't as bad as this area. It was nowhere near as bad as this area. I did not have a hard coming up, and be honest with you. I did not grow up in the hood. I would never claim that I grew up in the hood. I had AC. I'm getting a few stutters as the downtown area and a lot of really big points of interest are loading in over near the city. Right now we're flying over 45. Aaron Nico, bro, he says he can't wait to be an adult. Take your time, bro. Take your freaking time. Seriously, like, listen. Any adult in here will agree with you and tell you, take your time on growing up. Because once you grow up, you can never go back. I know it sounds like a lot of freedom, but it's not. Like, it is and it's not at the same time. Many adults wish that they could just, like, spend another day as a kid, right? So, yeah, take your time and enjoy your childhood to the best you can. Enjoy not having a job if you don't have a job. Enjoy the few responsibilities that you have now. Bro, Dougal, so listen, a friend of mine bought a she bought a Chevy Camaro. So this is what happened. I'll tell you a very short story of the long story. So she got into a really bad accident, hurt her back, and it totaled her old car. Her insurance came through, I think. I'm not sure exactly how it happened, but anyways, she ended up replacing that car with a Chevy Camaro, a very nice white Chevy Camaro. Her husband loved it. I loved it. We all loved it, but it wasn't very safe. And because she just got in such a really bad wreck, she was very concerned about like safety. And after she drove it for like a month, I think it was about a month, she realized that it wasn't very safe. It had a lot of blind spots in the Chevy Camaro, and she decided to trade it in and get a safer car for around the same price. Now what sucks is she got screwed in the deal of getting in the trade-in. She ended up getting a Chevy Cruze or something like that, which, if you know what that is, it's, you know, it's an okay car. It's not a Camaro, but it's an okay car. It's a decent car. But she really got screwed in it. She ended up paying more money because she hadn't paid off the Camaro yet, so she's still paying the Camaro and the new car at the same time, even though she traded it. It's crazy. It's weird. I disappeared. That's weird, man. I'm not sure what's going on, man. Maybe my connection went bad or something. I'm not sure, bro. I'm sorry. I'm gonna change the weather, because live weather ain't cutting it. We'll do live high clouds. Get a few specks in the sky. Let's get some more. We'll do. Uh-oh, it froze. Air Nico just want to get into the basic training of the Air Force. Am I doing too much? I just want to change the weather a little bit. You can't crash on me. It's still frozen. I mean, I'm probably definitely disappeared now because I'm frozen. I'm just hoping that comes back because I don't want to reload. I really don't. What's the deal with Dallas, the biggest U.S. city with no photogrammetry? I know, it is messed up. I don't understand. Okay, there we go. That took long enough. Ooh, broken. No, not broken. It's too few. There we go. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't get it. I don't get... Oh, wow, that looks way better. I don't get why Dallas didn't get better imagery. Alright, so guys, welcome to Houston. Houston. Like, okay, it froze again. There's a screenshot of Houston. We are headed that way towards downtown. There's a lot of really good biking trails that actually start from like outside of downtown, like around. I'm pointing like you can see it. Where's my mouse? Anyways, over there to the rightish, and it goes all the way to downtown and back around these little rivers. So it's kind of cool. Oh no! True Simulation, welcome back, man. Good to see you, man. Hopefully you're having a good day at school. Not stressing too bad. Yeah, if you guys can't see me anymore in online, I am frozen right now. So okay, we're back. All right, let's go inside view. I can actually see better, I feel like, in the inside view anyways. Okay, here we go. All right, so we're still on 45 coming down. There's a really cool bridge. Sticking my head out the window. That says things that you can't see on here. It says be you or be someone, something like that. Let's slow down a little bit. We'll circle downtown and then we'll head. We're not gonna do Katy today. If you're a local and you live around Katy, we're not gonna get that far out today. Sorry. We might. I don't think we're gonna go that far. So there's those spaghetti highways that he was talking about in chat. It looks confusing, doesn't it? It looks confusing. I know them though. I know how to navigate. So here it is, guys. Downtown Houston. Let's see, where are we? The aquarium. I think we passed it already. Let's go outside. There we go. So most of these are office buildings. Nothing exciting, but once you get inside, there's lots of really cool places in here. One of these big business buildings has like a really cool club. I think it's this one right here. Has a club on the rooftop, and you can see the lights at night. It's pretty cool. And here comes my favorite part of downtown, which is near the sports section, which is where the George R. Brown Convention Center is and the Toyota Center for the Houston Rockets and basically anybody else who wants to use it for anything. They do graduations in there too, but it's mainly for the NBA team. There's the George R. Brown Center as well as the park right in front of it. A very fun park to go to. Very small downtown park compared to like other cities and their downtown parks, but it's pretty nice. And right here, oh shoot, zoom out, man. Too fast. That's the Dynamo Stadium. That's where our soccer team plays. Yes, we have a soccer team. If you didn't know, we do. And there's where the Astros play. I'm gonna loop back around. That happened way too fast. So yeah, so Dynamo Stadium, the Minute Maid Stadium, which is where the Astros play. The roof actually opens and closes. Did a really good job. I'm asking to pause so we can actually see it. Did a really freaking good job on this. Looks actually really darn good. You can see inside. There's a train. They have a train. Whenever they hit a home run, the train goes across the train tracks. So it looks just freaking like it, man. And there's the George R. Brown. Got a James Harden on the side. That's crazy, the detail on the banners. And again, another little park here. Have a lot of events and stuff in this park. There's a hotel and there's a Toyota Center for the basketball team. And again, the Dynamo Stadium. I don't think there's much else over there. Just houses, schools. And I agree. Honestly, the highway system, it seems confusing. But I mean, I don't know, maybe it's because I'm used to it, but compared to other places that I've went to, it just makes more sense. And we even have what we call feeder roads, and it's like a extension of the highway next to the highway. So that way, if you don't want to get on the highway, you don't have to get on the highway. You can stay on the side of the highway on a little road that follows the highway. Now, if you don't know what those are, you are not, you don't know how freaking helpful that can be. But it's very nice. So very nice. They did a really good job. Matter of fact, in the very first trailer of Microsoft Flight Simulator, go back and check it for me. They actually flew right over this area right here, and I remember seeing. I was like, "Oh my god!" I freaked the heck out. I freaked the heck out. Really cool little. I think this is I can't remember what this building is, but it has a cross on it, and at night this cross lights up. Very cool. Right, let's go down into downtown. Yeah, I guess I'm just used to the highways. Alright, here's another park. That's where the yeah, again, they have a lot of events there as well. Last event I went to was the Puerto Rican Cuban Festival. They have all kind of events right here on this little. It's a tiny park. Oh, there's an aquarium. That's what I was looking for. This is the Opera Stadium, actually, or not stadium, but the Opera House. They call it. I think that's what it's called. They have a Hard Rock Cafe in there, a bunch of different shops, but then they have like a big opera house. I've actually never been to an opera, so I just know it's in there. There's another place where they have a lot of concerts in that building, and then here is the aquarium. Right there, looking just like an aquarium. Very cool. And that's pretty much it. There is a hospital around here somewhere. I've done a lot of pictures and photo shoots around this little river. Oh, here it is. Here's the hospital. Actually, no, that's the college. Houston Community College, I think. No. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's a college or a hospital. I'm not sure. But a very fun area to ride bikes. You can see there's a path down there. Don't you crash on me now. It's a hospital. Thank you, Daniel. I thought it was a college. I could have sworn it was a college. All right, let's head over to this is what we'll do. We're almost done. I mean, there's not much to downtown, especially from the air. If you're driving, it'll take you a while to get around, but if you're just flying over, it don't take very long to check it out. Now, we'll check out the, what's it called? It used to be called Reliant. Now they changed it to something else. I always forget the name of the Texans, Houston's Texans Stadium. I think it's that way. Yeah, it's that way. And then after that, we'll probably just go ahead and land at HOU, Houston Hobby Airport. Is Houston a dangerous city regarding crime? I would say no, but it also depends on what part of town you're in. Just like pretty much any city, every city has its dangerous areas. So yeah. But no, I would say no. Compared to other cities that are dangerous, Houston is definitely not on the top. At least not that I know of. And what you can do as well is you could always move into it. Like if you're looking for a place to live, you could always move into one of the areas surrounding Houston. So it's like close to Houston, close enough that you can go back and forth to Houston if you want to, if you're working in there. But also, you can just be right outside of it. All right, this is a cool area too. I think this is actually where the zoo is. I honestly did not come over here on purpose. Yeah, this is where the zoo is. I don't know exactly where the zoo is. No, I don't. I honestly don't know exactly where the zoo is. But this is a massive park. I didn't know this park was this big until I flew over it just now. But there's the Museum of Natural Sciences here. A very popular area for photo shoots because of all the park. Oh yeah, there's a zoo right there. All that right there is a zoo. All of this is a zoo. That's cool. I'm discovering stuff myself, guys. Yeah, and then there's another trail. Lots of trails for walking and riding bikes. There's a golf course right there. There's Rice should be out here too. Rice College. Not the college for making rice, but like a college actually named Rice University should be out here. I don't know exactly what it is. I didn't go to Rice. I don't go there very often. Alright, so here it is. Here's the Astrodome. For those of you who are for real OGs and know what that is, you might know what that is. So there's the Astrodome. So this first stadium on the left, they don't use anymore. Matter of fact, they're thinking about tearing it down and making apartments. But it's basically, it used to be, at one time, it was one of the eight wonders of the world, or 7 wonders of the world. Hard to believe that now, with it being so small looking. There's NRG Stadium, that's where the Houston Texans play. But here is where like the Houston Oilers used to play. The Astros also used to share this building with the Houston Oilers way back in the day. But yeah, very awesome detail. I mean, let's get closer to it, because I mean, they did. I remember the first time I flew in Houston. Yeah, I was amazed by this area right here and how well it's detailed. Even IndyCar has a race around this area every once in a while. They haven't done it in a few years, but IndyCar sometimes will come back, will have races, a street course that goes around this area. Again, they haven't done it in a while, but here's the Astrodome. The world famous Houston Oilers used to play there, as well as the Astros used to play there, until they built a new one right next to it. And there used to be Astro World, which was a huge what's it called, theme park that they tore down years ago. The whole city hated that they tore down and made apartment buildings there. And then here's the bubble. This is actually where the Houston Texans train, sponsored by Methodist Hospital. So they train out here. I don't think it's just them. I think them and a lot of the other teams also all train in that bubble. I'm not sure why they made it like that, but that's what it is. So pretty cool. All right, guys. Well, that is Houston. There's more to it, but that's all I think I'm going to show you guys for now. Oh yeah, ALMS had a race out here too. Cool. But yeah, amazing detail, man. And I think it's the coolest when you actually know the city, because you know, I mean, we did the whole feature where I would fly out to your cities and check out, like, you know, your areas and stuff like that. But like, I didn't know them. Like, I saw them as an outsider. Like, oh, this looks like some pretty cool scenery, some cool buildings. But when you actually live in the city and you know it, you've driven to it, you've been there in real life, it's different when you get to see it in the sim and you get to fly over it. I don't know that I could honestly fly over this in real life. I'm not sure. I have to take a look at the airspaces. I think we're in the, because the crazy thing is we have 2 major airports here. We have the International and we have Hobby, and they're both class Bravos. No, one's a class Bravo, I think, and one's a class Charlie. I don't remember actually, but they merge. It's like a small little gap in between, and it's like a flyaway, like in LA for Pilotage. And you can fly through there without talking to ATC, but it's right over downtown. Now I gotta find where the heck the airport is. So let's go south. Yes, it's astronomical. Alright, let's find our airport, because I'm kind of lost. I always have trouble finding where exactly Hobby is. I don't go there very often. And the way it ended for today, man. I think I'll call this definitely a success, man. I had fun on that first flight in the Airbus. Didn't have any major issues, and then this was a really fun flight as well. Being able to show you guys around the city. There's so much more I could show you, like I said, but I would just bore you with the details. You'd have to live here to really know. Again, over there to our left has the Galleria area. Williams Tower is a massive, super tall tower over there. You can actually go out there. They used to allow you to go on top of the tower and look out as a vantage point, but since 9/11 they stopped allowing it. Where is this airport? Oh, there it is, right ahead of us. Oh, I think we just ran out of gas. Did we? Fuel flow is 0. Oh, that's hilarious. Hold on, we're gonna fix that. No, no way. Oh, I'm on the left tank. Same problem as in the Cub last time. We forgot to switch the tanks over. I ran out of gas. Alp UK, what's up, man? Welcome to the stream. We should see Rice though on the way to the airport. One thing, a couple of things that I didn't get to show you guys was Galveston, which is the beach area. I didn't get to show you NASA, which is it's a bit more south than the airport that we're gonna land at over here. There's not much to see, I don't think. I don't know that they modeled it, honestly. You know what? Maybe we should go to NASA, because I don't even know what it looks like. You know what? Change of plans, guys. We're going to NASA. Yes, I said NASA. If I remember how to get there. Alright, here's Houston Hobby Airport. This is where the Southwest planes fly into. There's some very nice scenery by Vertical Sim on X-Plane for this airport. So what we'll do is we're gonna go to Ellington Field. This is where they do the air shows. The Houston Air Show was at Ellington Field. I go there. I try to go there every year for the air show. I went last year. Really freaking enjoyed it. So we'll try to go there. It's not far south from the airport. Now you guys are just getting this as a bonus because I just want to see it myself. Again, this is just kind of a generic version of Hobby Airport. Obviously not the real thing, but you know, everything else looks pretty decent around it. I try not, honestly. I really try not to come down here very often. Because for me to drive down to this part of Houston, it takes me a good hour. So I gotta drive through downtown. What is that over there? Is that the Washington Monument? Not, what am I talking about? Not the monument. Oh snap, it is over there. Okay, sorry. We're gonna add on to this another bonus. Wait, what is that? Okay, there's Ellington right there. Alright, so that's the airport we're gonna land at. There's another monument. I forget the name of it. Is it George Bush? There's some kind of monument. It's a VFR point of interest as well. It's actually on the VFR chart as a place for you like to intersect to actually fly through the city. And I could have swore I just saw it. If I lose, oh, there it is over there. Yeah, there it is. And then we'll go find NASA too. And then we'll see what happens after that. We'll see what happens after that. But there's like it's like a what do you call it? Not a bay, but a shipyard. And it's on, is it East Texas? Not East Texas, East Houston? Somewhere on the east side of Houston, which is where we're headed now. You can go out here and visit. Right here on, I think it's right south of Lake Houston, is a big, massive battleship. It's a massive battleship. I think there's a couple battleships, and they allow you to go in there and tour them. I think they turned it into a museum. I can't remember the name of it. I haven't been there in forever, so I don't know anything about it anymore. But I highly doubt that. That might be modeled. We'll see. That's not what I'm looking for. I'm looking for something else. But hopefully we can find NASA. It might not be much to look at. I know it's right next to Ellington Field. Right past it. It's not like NASA in Florida. It's different. They don't actually launch anything from there. It's just more like, you know, how they say Houston have a problem. It's just like, you know, Central, where they do all the comms and stuff like that. But they do have a museum there that you can go to and check out all the stuff. Also have not been there since freaking elementary school when we did field trips out there. Thank you, Daniel. Battleship Texas. You know more about Texas than I do. I need you to be around a bit more. But thank you, bro, for that. I could not remember the name. I think that it is over here next to this. Daniel, can you tell me the name of this monument as well? I can't remember the name of it. Again, I haven't visited this area in a long time. This is, I honestly don't know the name of it. Yeah, it's a lot of like factories and industrial area. This is the industrial area of Houston. It sometimes it tends to stink as well. Thank you, Aaron. I appreciate that, man. I'm gonna have to get it back on Spotify, bro. I'm working on getting it back on there. Sorry about that, man. There's a few ships. That's not the battleships. Those are just regular cargo ships. But yeah, as you can see, I mean, Houston has everything, man. I mean, it has the sports, the downtown. It has the neighborhood areas. It has the industrial areas, which are very freaking industrial. You know what I mean? So it's a very diverse city with a lot of things going on. I think that's why the city is so big, because there's so much. I mean, this is the ship channel, actually. That's what they call it, the ship channels we're flying into right now. Lots of ships coming in and out of here, delivering and picking up goods to go overseas and wherever they go. Houston is a really big oil city. There's a lot about oil out here. All right, here it is. Here it is. What I was looking for. I can't remember the name. Thank you, San Jacinto Monument is what it's called. That's cool, and it looks just like it. Like that's literally that's a custom model. They didn't that did not just appear there from the freaking Google. Like somebody put that there. Wow. I think I have a picture somewhere in the vault of me standing in front of this. Oh, don't run into it, no. We missed it. Very cool. Wow, I can't believe it's so detailed. That's crazy. I haven't been out here yet in the sim, so I'm actually amazed right now myself by looking at this. Yeah, not a great smell at all, Bumble, for sure, bro. And you may be talking about Pasadena. Pasadena's where it really stinks. We call it Stankadena. Alright, so that's that. The battleship should be around here. I'm not sure exactly where it is, but it should be over here somewhere. I remember whenever you go to the battleship, you also usually check that out too. This area is where Sam Houston defeated Santa Ana. Very cool. Chan Man Ring says he's in commodities, and they have a few desks down there, and counterparties have to go down there a few times a year. Very nice. Thank you, Grimlock. Yes, I mean, again, I do enjoy. Oh, there it is, right there. Here's a battleship, and it is slightly modeled with trees on it. What do you call it? Battleship Texas or something like that? I can't remember what you called it earlier. Yeah, there it is. It's now a museum. But very cool. I need to come back out here sometime. I really do need to come back out here and check this out. All right, guys. So that's gonna be the end of our. Oh wait, we need to go NASA. I almost forgot. All right, one last stop, NASA. If I can find it. Lil MC Skirt. What's up, my friend? Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. Thank you for the follow as well. Have I noticed any issues? Yes, Woodrow, you missed Whataburger. I'm sorry, bro. We already flew over like 10 Whataburgers. I didn't point them out, but we've flown over a good 20, 50 Whataburgers. But we're at the San Jacinto Monument right now, just leaving it. That's crazy, the fact that that is actually in the simulator. I'm just amazed, honestly. And right now we're looking for NASA. We need to get out of the ship channel and go find NASA. Very detailed area. I'm amazed at how detailed these areas are. But yes, he was asking if I had any troubles with autopilot. Yes, I've been having various problems with the autopilot in various planes. Specifically, all of them. They made a lot of fixes in the latest update, but you know, there's still a lot of things that are not fixed, that are broken. I think we're headed to Galveston now, not on purpose though. Did we flew over COC too? Yeah, we flew over it on when we were landing at the airport. Sam Russell, what up, man? Good to see you. Welcome to the stream. Looking for NASA. Alright, where are we? Yeah, let's head back towards where the other plane is over there. It should be in that direction. I don't think there's an airport at NASA anymore. Really, I haven't actually tried flying that plane since the update, so I haven't. Oh, is that it? What is this airport? Where are we? Where are we? I haven't tried the 172 with the G1000. Yeah, this isn't it. This is a small little field, but that's definitely not. I don't know what airport that is, but that's not it. Let me get Skyvector open. That's a cool little airport, though. Did it look like CLC? I don't think CLC. No, I don't think. No, it didn't. It looked like a generic building. Alright, there's Ellington Field over there. I see it. NASA, NASA, NASA. No problem, Sam. That's all good, man. Is this NASA? Is that NASA? I don't know. I honestly don't know that I could actually spot it from the air. I just know it's in this area somewhere. Like we're near it. You see, you notice that? You see how it goes from brownish to this greenish? That's basically the difference. So like over there is like the Google map, Bing map type of imagery, and then over here is kind of like generic buildings, like they just kind of plant there. But we didn't stop there. We just flew over it, so you might not even see it in the stream, honestly, Woodrow. Alright, there's Ellington straight ahead, right there. Alright, well, I don't know, guys. I'm sorry. I don't know where NASA is. Is it more south? Let me Google it, because I feel bad. I'm gonna Google it. Yeah, that was LaPorte Municipal. Thank you, Mr. Music. I appreciate that. It's by Clear Lake, like by Pasadena, NASA, that you're saying, Woodrow? Yeah, you're right. It's in Clear Lake. Okay, it's not far. It's not far from here. Okay, cool. I was worried it was gonna be far. It's just south of here. But honestly, it's not much to look at. I'm seeing it on Google Maps. It ain't very exciting at all. NASA Mission Control. It's literally like a big office building. But we'll go there just to show you. So we need to follow the highway south, which is what we're doing. And it's gonna be right up next to a lake. Oh wait, right over there. I see that lake. Yep, I see it. Oh, Mr. Music, you have labels on so you can see. Okay, that's cool. Does it show it? Does it actually show that? Yeah, there's a museum here. There's supposed to be like some like old spaceships outside and stuff like that. If you actually ever go to the museum. You can check out and look at, but I don't know how that's going to be portrayed in here. It may not be portrayed. So here it is right here, this area. All this is NASA. All of this is NASA. This is NASA Mission Control right here. I didn't realize it was so close to Clear Lake. I guess that is right. I guess whenever I go out here, I usually go to the lake and picnic. So let's see what we can see. I wonder what that massive, just green area is. Like, is that an underground facility that we don't know about? Yep, this is it. NASA Mission Control. Yeah, not much going on. Now over here I think is where the museum is, and you don't see the model of it, but on the texture, the ground texture, you actually can see, if you can make it out right here, you'll see some planes, like some old NASA planes right here. Look at this. Wait for it. Right there. You see that? That's like a 747 with like a spaceship on it. See that? Yeah, so that right there is usually outside of that building, and this is where the museum and all the NASA stuff is. It's not modeled, sadly, so it's not very interesting to look at on the game. But this is it. So I did promise we were gonna look at NASA. So it's, I mean, might be anticlimactic, but that's it. There it is. So let's go ahead and land it back at Ellington Field, and we'll end the stream. We're going a little bit long now, but I don't regret it. I've been enjoying this, checking out stuff I never actually seen before, so it's pretty cool. Can I do a barrel roll? You know what? Why the heck not? Usually I would say no. Just so you know, bad boy, I would usually say no, but because we're ending the stream and we're in a SR22, I'm gonna do a barrel roll before we land. Diego, what's up, man? You're in Cyprus. I am in Spring, so not very far from Cyprus. All right, back to Ellington Field again. This is where they have the air show every year. I did get an email about it. I'm not sure when or where they're gonna, or I'm not sure when they're gonna have it this year or who's coming, but hopefully I get to come. Honestly, I would love to fly there. They do allow you to fly in early and land at the airport and park your airplane at the airport and then fly out when it's over. So kind of like Oshkosh, except nowhere near as big as Oshkosh. So I see traffic on the runway. Your school mascot's a space shuttle? That's interesting. It's an interesting mascot. We're getting some stutters. I think Houston downtown is loading again. Alright guys, we're gonna land this plane. Let's finish it. You're moving to the Woodlands? Oh nice. That's like way closer than what you live right now, right? Bro, you should have saw. We flew with the Woodlands. The Woodlands looks amazing in here. Definitely go back and check that out. I don't have a timestamp for it, but it looks really good. Yep guys, well hopefully you enjoyed checking out my hometown. Again, the game's been out for a whole month and I've been checking out everybody else's hometown and I've never actually showed you guys mine, so I'm kind of glad to kind of finally take you guys back to where the roots are at, man. Take you back to my hometown, my home base, so you guys can check out where I'm living, how I'm living, you know what I mean? Hopefully you guys enjoyed it and liked seeing some of the sights. Again, I didn't get to show you everything. There's still more to it. There's still Katy, there's still the Galleria area, Galveston, some other areas that we didn't get to check out today, but hopefully you guys liked it. I did. I really enjoyed this. Like, I could have probably gone on. This could probably have been just the only thing we did today. But the flight from Monterey was dope too. Oh, barrel roll, my bad. Almost forgot. See, they'll hold you to it. They will hold you to it. Here comes a barrel roll. If I die, this is it. I'm not sure if I can do a barrel on this plane. Oh, I'm freezing up. Yep, that's not gonna happen. Hold on. I was gonna do it like right then, but that was not happening. I should have showed Acres Home. Did I fly over Acres Homes? I didn't. We didn't go that far. We didn't go that far. It probably wouldn't be nothing special to get, to be honest. I mean, Acres Home ain't all that special to drive through, so I don't think it's gonna be very interesting to fly through. No offense to my people from Acres Homes, a fofo. Alright, I think I have enough speed to a barrel now. Let's try it. Ugh. There it is. That's for bad. That's for the bad boy. That's the last. Everybody gets one. Well, not everybody. You get one. Alright, let's go back home. Well, honestly, this is not home. I would have to drive an hour home from here. So I should just end this stream and then fly home because it's gonna take me an hour to get home from here. Man, it is freezing up. Something is loading in the background. There is some scenery loading in the background. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, add me on my Microsoft Flight Simulator username is in the description of the YouTube video. You can also check me out. Add me on like for Modern Warfare, things like that. Come on the Discord for other types of gameplay of other things between streams, as well as train simulators, flight simulators, racing simulators, regular racing games, first-person shooters, whatever it is I'm into. I just do it whenever I don't feel like doing it. Alright, we're down, guys. Nice landing, despite all the stutters. Welcome to Ellington Field in South Houston. I'm gonna drop you guys off here. I'm gonna fly up to Hooks Airport. Yeah, we flew 45 all the way down from the Woodlands all the way down to downtown. All right, guys, there it is. I'm not even gonna park it. I'm Not even gonna park. We're gonna put it right freaking there. Okay, somebody was requesting me to play this song earlier. Not sure why, but we're gonna play it now for our outro. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys have an amazing Friday. Let's go ahead and finish with the shout outs. Sam Russell, thanks for coming by. Jaden Sausage, thank you. Woodrow, thank you, my friend, so much for coming through. Bad Boy Brandon, thank you for coming through. Ollie Head, thank you, my friend. Captain Bombos, thank you, my friend, for buying a t-shirt. Grimlock, thank you, my friend. Diego Official, what up, bro? Mr. Music for All, thank you very much. Lil MC Skirt, thank you very much as well for coming through. Daniel Hatton, I think I said your name right that time. Aaron Brown, thank you very much for coming through. Captain Isle, Alb UK, thank you very much. Gavin Chapman, EG1000, David Bucacci, or Bucacci. Hopefully I didn't miss anybody. Until next time. Oh, my bad. Luna Capri, thank you very much for coming through. Oh wait, is that your mom's name? Either way, thank you very much for coming through, man, using your mom's laptop. Until next time, remember you have 3 choices. Give up, give in, and give it all you got. How do I dare you leave with this lame screenshot? Let's make it official. Here we go. That's better. That's more BLUGAMES right there for the background. Again, guys, thank you so much. Remember, you got 3 choices. As the shirt says, give up, give in, and give it all you got. Peace, love, and God bless you. I will see you guys next time, next video. Thanks for sticking around.
Top, I'm ODing. No rock star with these leather pants. I'm ACDCing. When I die, I bet they love me, but hate me when I